Alright, hello everyone, good evening. Welcome to FGC ECLA's Collegiate Bruin Battle League, season number 5 being held for KOF 15. You are now watching the postseason finals for the Aristocrat tier of our tournament. Tonight will feature essentially 9 of the league's top players from the regular season. We'll be having a full out top 8 bracket, which will be played like an ordinary tournament, so it'll have first to 2 for all of the top 8 matches up till top 3, and then the top 3 matches will all be first to 3 in the traditional style. So with that in mind, let me go and show you guys what the bracket's going to be looking like for tonight so that you have an idea of what the players will be. So we have here seated at number 1, who is the first finisher from the regular season, MOTHMAN. And then we have Kento seated number 4. Those two will be the second match up next. And then we'll have also Charles and ohmeohmy, both matches which are on the winner's side. But to get us started for tonight, we'll have one of the losers qualifier match for the top 8 between One Regret Beetle and Zenryoku. These two players both are very strong and know what they're doing on their respective characters. So I'm really excited to see which one will come out on top in order to secure one of the top 8 spots on the loser's side. And then, should one of those players win, they'll be meeting KSA in the loser side top 8. And then we'll also have PonderousSloth and JubJub on the loser side. So that's a preview of what our opening matches will look like in the bracket side. And tonight, of course, I am joined by wonderful EJK for commentary. We've seen him a couple times in the match days, if you guys caught the regular season. Hey EJK, what's up?
Hello everybody. It's good to be here. It's my honor to help commentate.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, dude. I'm super excited. A lot of these matches are going to be insane. And already the first match, as I mentioned, we're going to be having Zenryoku versus One Regret Beetle. It's sure to be a clash of titans, as we've seen a number of times on this season of CBBL. So,
oh yeah, certainly. Looking at the player list, there's a lot of heavy hitters here.
yeah. I think there might have been a couple players that actually switched characters between the end of the regular season and now. So it'd be interesting to see what everyone has left up their sleeve, if there are any tricks remaining that we haven't seen so far.
Indeed so. I was checking the thread, and it looked like, I'm not going to spoil what character, but it looked like PonderousSloth is mixing it up a little bit, and I'm very excited to see that.
Yeah, I hear there's going to be a Kukri coming, potentially. That will be extremely interesting. Yeah.
So we'll see. Out of these two, I don't know really what team Regret Beetle rocks, or at least I can't remember it. Do you know?
Yeah, so I believe One Regret Beetle, they rock Robert Bijanet, and the third character escapes me. And then the side of Zenryoku, we're more than likely to see. Oh, there we go. Okay, there.
Oh, okay.
I was completely wrong.
Characters, yeah, Zenryoku's characters. I think I remember, but yeah, I would not have guessed Regret Beetles, but. I'm excited to see the Blue Mary though, because that's a character that you don't see necessarily all too often, I feel like.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. And you know, looks like both players are going right in, so this is to kick off the very first match of the postseason finals. Here we go.
Ooh, that was a nice crouch B, but didn't finish the little knee series.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how both players approach this matchup. Benrara has solid kick normals, as does Geese. Geese's 4D and 6B are insane.
Oh yeah, no kidding. And Geese's sweep and even as far C and things like that, yeah. Both of these characters I feel like are known for having just amazing normals, as you can sort of see the players are, you know, standing at that sort of mid-range. There's a nice super confirm.
Yeah, nice standard bread and butter to finish it off. The super allowing for follow-ups afterwards is really powerful, allows for strong hit confirms. So good stuff for One Regret Beetle securing the first point war victory.
Exactly, yeah, that super, they made it so strong in this game. You know? And you see that little I don't know what you'd call that, but that rush move that Benimaru has, the heavy version's plus on block, which is really nice. Unfortunately, Regret Beetle dropping that confirm off of the crouch A, crouch C, but not a big deal, still holding down a lead.
Yeah, no worries, a great EA confirm here. This could be close to death, one more touch afterwards.
That might be dead. Oh, no, not yet. That was a nice meaty.
Yeah, good bait on the reversal there from Zenryoku. I'm not sure if that option was fully invincible. I believe that option from Shermie is just air attack invincible.
Oh, that's right. You're right, yeah. Shermie is a weird character because she doesn't have a truly fully invincible grab, if I recall. One of them is ground move invincible, but not air move invincible, and then the other one's air move invincible.
That's right.
I think. Which is very odd, right?
Yeah, it is. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, this Benimaru is just, that was a nasty cross-up.
And that could just be death right there. Oh, dropped it. Okay. Far
Yeah.
D does secure it from the side of Wonder Grip Beetle, so good stuff. Getting a start already with the OCV on the Benimaru. I doubt we'll see any switches from the side of Zenryoku. This is the team we've seen from him the most often during this season, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and there you just saw sort of Benimaru's strengths of just being able to like maintain pressure while still having like really good mid-range poke options.
Indeed, yeah, his mid-range pokes are insane. Like Far D, especially being super cancel as well if you're good at reacting.
Oh yeah,
it also low crushes. It's really strong. Oh, we do see a switch from Zenryoku to the Athena.
Okay, I can kind of see why this pick makes sense. I think he's probably thinking about playing the more like zoning / further mid-range game and trying to see if he can pull an advantage with that, but we'll see how that goes.
Yes, indeed. So we'll see how the point work sets the tone and for the rest of this game. It's important for Zenryoku to get some momentum started, right? Because we haven't seen much from Wonder Grip Beetle's team whatsoever. It's just the Benimaru that's been cooking here.
Yep. Yeah, and another one of those amazing Benimaru normals is also that Far B is really great, and the Crouch B. The Far B being not cancelable, but it's a great anti-air and sort of anti-approach option. But yeah, here we see Zenryoku's definitely playing pretty well, I feel like.
Yeah, definitely a lot more hits landed so far. The Fireball has been judicious, but also very comfortable. It seems like they've been connecting for the majority of the time. And then some nice Crouch Bs from the side of Wonder Grip Beetle as well.
Ooh, and there's that stop sign Crouch C that you see all the time from the Athena.
Yeah, that button is crazy, but what a cross-up for Wonder Grip Beetle. And nonetheless, another point war secured. Although great grounds gained by the side of Zenryoku, I do think that's going to be a big confidence booster going into the Skis matchup.
Absolutely. And one thing I kind of want to call out about Benimaru that's really interesting, and this occurs with Benimaru and I believe Cronin also has this property, where you'll notice that throughout this whole match, Regret Beetle, or at least the point war, Regret Beetle's basically been holding down the meter advantage. And one of the sort of reasons for that is Benimaru and Cronin's fireballs, since they're not counted as like real fireballs, so to speak, they build meter on whiff or when they like dissipate other fireballs where other fireballs don't.
Oh yeah, excellent point. And we see, and speaking of meters, Zenryoku coming in with almost a little over 3 bars, or 3.5 bars in this Iori. This is important for defending his life.
Might have been a misinput because that looked like the B run instead of the D run there.
Oh, true. Oh, great anti-air crouch B.
Oh, OTG? Yup. Safe jump setup. Yeah, like you pointed out, that Benimaru Far D is really like putting in work.
It is.
Oh, that was a dirty cross up, and that should be dead if he does a proper. Oh.
Okay, drop, but normal throw will do it. And One Regret Beetle getting the very first match of our postseason finals for the A tier, taking it 2-0 over Zenryoku. Congrats.
Yeah, with just that Benimaru too. That was an impressive show.
Yeah, it almost looked like Zenryoku would have gotten the kill on the Benimaru there, especially with how the Athena was going initially. But good stuff from One Regret Beetle for holding his own and ensuring that no further damage would be dealt in a fast fashion.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think Zenryoku's adjustment though was pretty smart, and like you said, like I feel like it was impactful. Um, it unfortunately didn't pan out in the end, but you could definitely see sort of why Zenryoku chose Athena there.
Yeah, indeed. It's good to see these unexpected picks, right? Because oftentimes we see players stick to their tried and true, the characters that they've been training on over the course of the season. But it's also extremely important to pull out those unexpected picks in a context like this, where we've got some prizes on the line. Good job from Zenryoku. Unfortunately, that will be the end of his day. But for Wonderguard Beetle, rejoice because you found yourself a top 8 spot in the loser side. So awesome stuff.
Absolutely. And yeah, that's sort of the thing is oftentimes, well, obviously you've been practicing certain characters for the whole season, perhaps. Throwing out, like you were saying, throwing out sort of odd characters or things like that, oftentimes can really help. Obviously, you have to play them at least to some degree, but you know.
Yeah, very true. So I believe we'll be seeing up next. It's looking like Charles and ohmeohmy. Still awaiting word from the TO on what match will be next.
Ooh, okay. Charles, if I recall, runs what? Dino, Haomaru, and
Andy.
something else. Andy, that's right. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You're absolutely right. So that'll be interesting. You know, it's really nice actually. We've got quite the character variety, I feel like, throughout these match days and now the finals.
Yeah, it's been a pleasant sight indeed. I think the great part as well is that a lot of specialists have come into the fray this time around. We don't often see that for KOF, but there definitely are a good chunk of characters that allow for the specialists to express themselves through characters such as we see Dinosaur, we see Orochi Shermie, even we see Whip. There's a lot of beautiful characters that can allow for that.
Absolutely. Very well said. But yeah, even like Haomaru is sort of a interesting choice from Charles. Really interesting sort of character.
Haomaru is one of the least played from what I've seen, at least. Definitely not necessarily like a character to sleep on though, because he's got plenty of damage as you would expect of a Sam Show character. And then also the fact that his normals are still long range. Of course, they can be counterpoked with relative ease just because of the fact that he extends the hurt box quite a bit. But the fact that that range exists at all is definitely a method of bullying certain characters that have more stubby buttons.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially I feel like his jump normals are exceptionally strong in this game. I've seen a lot of like top level players, like when I see some like on YouTube, I'll see some players they'll throw out the Haomaru jump C from like really low hops, and they'll do it like really early in their jump, so it is pretty much active their whole jump, which is really like interesting because it just takes up so much space and has a giant hitbox, you know.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, the fact that he still has basically KOF buttons, despite being a Sam Show character, because oftentimes we see these transcendent characters, like especially Nakaruru, and even in previous entries of KOF, such as KOF 14, we saw some of these characters have honestly like poor air buttons that didn't translate well to KOF, but I feel like that's not the case for Haomaru. Jump CD, insane button, even has, I think you might have mentioned this as well, the fact that the JC, I believe it is, can hit overhead very quickly. It of course won't lead to great fan advantage or even combo opportunities, but it's still something that makes you flinch and forces you to play a very more poised and active defense.
Absolutely. Giving Haomaru hops is just crazy, I feel like. With his range and air normals, it's kind of crazy. But yeah, like you were saying, like with Nako being in 14, if I recall, she was top tier for a little bit, right?
Yeah, she was. In one of the early versions of KOF 14, she was a menace. My goodness.
Yeah. She got toned down in one of the later patches, though, and you didn't really see her much after that initial wave. But yeah.
Yeah, indeed. And okay, looks like both players are now ready. So we're going to be having Charles versus ohmeohmy up next. And this, I can assure you guys, will be a very good match. Oh my goodness, what is this team?
That's okay. You know what? Scratch everything I just said, because that's not at all what's happening.
Yeah, for real. This, it looks like everyone is bringing some old, some new today. So this is exciting, though.
I respect it. You know, you got to bring out something surprising, right?
Yeah, especially for the caliber of, you know, tournament that we're in here. So here we go. My Kyo will be the first one.
Oh, in the Cure, we're seeing those stand and air CDs from the Mai coming out. Those things have ridiculous hitboxes on them, I tell you.
Yeah, and oh, no punish on the 3D from Kyo. You know, that move actually became punishable in one of the more recent patches, if I recall correctly.
Oh, it's always been punishable, but yeah. It's become more punishable, yeah. It's always been punishable by, like, super fast things, but oh, that was unfortunate.
Yeah, perhaps a misinput there. Great damage cashed out by Charles. Almost chipped territory here, but playing calm. Nice block on the cross-up. And jump CD.
Yep, just that big shoulder tackle.
Yeah, chunky shoulder tackle with honestly excellent priority. So now in comes Leona. This team of ohmeohmy hasn't changed at all from what we've seen.
Ooh, nice little block string there. Didn't pan out, but you know.
Earring Bakuden to win neutral. Maintain the corner pressure against Charles.
Oh, there's that down forward D. Oh, and this might be it.
And yeah, that should absolutely kill. So good stuff from ohmeohmy, evening the score once again in game number 1. So we'll see the Clark, and this is the first time we've seen Clark from Charles. In fact, this is the first time we've seen the entirety of his team, but
yeah,
worth noting the Clark specifically, because Clark is a scary character when he gets going.
Yeah, it's interesting because I was definitely expecting a grappler, but this is not the grappler I was expecting, let me tell you.
For real, indeed. All right, so
But, oh. Yeah, and here we're starting to see that Clark looping pressure. And perhaps that's why Charles made the switch, is because, you know, Dino doesn't really have looping pressure.
Yeah, a lot of
Or at least off of command grabs, I should say.
No, yeah, you're spot on. A lot of the Oki setups don't actually have enough advantage to get proper pressure afterwards. But speaking of pressure, Charles is going to be under a lot of it here. Leona dealing with 2 characters, and now Charles, all he'll be down to is the Cronin. But Cronin coming in with full meter, if I recall correctly. Yes, indeed.
Yep. Now, unfortunately, that EXDP is not going to be able to lead to much mid-screen, but still a very strong character. And of course, there you see, yep, the air CD again. I think that's probably the best air CD in the game.
Yeah. You're not.
And that's going to be damage.
Oh.
Oh, just the overhead, yep.
Okay, I think Charles missed some kill opportunities there, but regardless, the jump CD, as you just said.
Absolutely disgusting air normal.
Alright, so down to the last character of both players with relatively even amounts of meter.
But Shizuru definitely no slouch, so we'll see how this matchup pans out. There we see the Shadow Clone using the C1 to sort of keep it close there. Uh-oh, this is going to be damage. Oh, choosing not to spend it. Interesting.
Yeah. Oh, slide max mode. Huge opportunity.
That
Seal?
might be it.
Seal? Yes. This is really bad for
Oh,
Charles.
the reversal throw, though.
Indeed. Okay, the seal is gone for now.
Yeah. And that throw was actually really smart, because that is one of the few options that you really have left defensively, so to speak, once you're sealed.
Yeah, I felt like Ohmeohmy wasn't able to make full usage of that seal duration, but nevertheless secures the first game. Very important for building that confidence going into game 2. We'll see what the decision will be. Oh, rematch. Okay.
Yeah. One thing I will note is from ohmeohmy, it appears that ohmeohmy heavily favors the C clone, which basically like leaves Chizuru at the clone's like, or how do you put it? It moves her forward with the clone, you know?
Yeah, you're right about that. It's a decision that has a lot of nuance and it's not easy to decide.
Uh-oh.
Oh, dear me.
I feel like that was supposed to be the Rekka, right?
Had to have been.
Yeah, sometimes you might be pressing forward to walk forward and then you buffer the Rekka and it just comes out as that. Oh, nice close C anti-air.
Indeed, that hasn't changed. Oh!
Another.
Okay, well, regardless,
It worked, but
yeah,
that must have been an error.
I have to believe so as well. It seemed ill-advised, the raw Rochinagi, but regardless, going into the Clark versus Mai matchup now.
Yeah. And this matchup's certainly interesting because both these characters have really good normals, but of course, Mai having that fireball and having a lot of those like mobility options definitely helps her against grapplers like Clark. Oh, no punish there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. That was interesting. Okay, nice neutral jump. Great read.
And that might be...
Okay, one more touch. Oh. Fell for it that time. And
ohmeohmy still sitting on a pretty big lead though, so...
Yeah, and honestly, Charles won't get back that much. One solid stance CD probably would do it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, anywhere juggle.
Oh, and there's that anywhere juggle.
Yeah, very crucial
nice.
for the damage game for Clark.
Oh, there's the earring bomb.
He just goes for meaty close D. Nice and simple.
Oh, we saw that in the previous game too.
Yeah, he's got to delay the Moonslasher just a little longer because Moonslasher is quite fast. That speed does spell trouble for it because, it goes right into the armor frames. But nice far C from the side of ohmeohmy.
Absolutely. Or if he's expecting the throw, you jump, but even that's pretty risky in itself. So I can respect the Moonslasher attempt.
Yeah, there's a lot of great options that both players can use.
Oh, ohmeohmy already taking the corner, but Charles firing back.
Oh, perhaps 2 bars would have done it there?
Yeah,
so.
but his thinking must be to, save the meter for the next rounds, but I don't know about that, because this Leona's proven itself to be very tricky. Ooh, nice air reset.
Oh, okay. So, sometimes the no frame trap is a frame trap, and we'll be down once again to the anchor head-on. Chizuru versus Cronin.
And it looks like saving that meter was smart, because he got back pretty much all of his life, so... Both about even meter, it looks like, too.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Great opportunity.
This is going to be steal, yep.
Yeah.
So now Cronin can't DP, which takes away, one of Cronin's big real punish options, so...
Yeah, but yet again, we've yet to see ohmeohmy.
And this should be dead.
Oh,
yep.
It is dead. So, kind of the same ending as last time. ohmeohmy does take it 2-0, where we see that the Seal Super, the opportunity he got from it wasn't really taken full advantage of, but it didn't matter.
Absolutely, yeah. That Seal Super is so potent when used right, and to be honest, even if you don't capitalize on it, it still just puts your opponent in this sort of mindset of like, they know that they're kind of trapped, and so you'll see them sort of go for sort of weird options sometimes,
Yeah, absolutely. Yep, great point there. I do want to show the viewers the replay of the end if I can get that. Let me just make sure that it plays.
Should be dead.
Oh,
and sort of one thing
dead.
you've been calling out, I know, especially throughout, the match days and things like that I think are especially valuable against, the Seal Super, is you still have guard cancels.
Yes, that is true. You have all of your universal defensive options still at one's disposal, so that is very important to note indeed.
Yeah. And so that's an extremely important, defensive mechanic just in general, but especially against that seal super right there.
For Charles.
Oh, the reversal throw though.
And we
Because
see,
you no longer have access to your DPs and things like that.
For now.
yeah, extremely important to note for Cronin especially. The
Yeah.
viewers see in the stream.
And that
the
throw
replay
was
of
actually
the
really
previous
smart because
game,
that is one of the few
where ohmeohmy wasn't able to take full usage of the time where the specials were sealed, but it basically didn't matter because ohmeohmy was still able to secure that final hit into a very clean confirm. The sound is a bit off on the replay. I don't think there's any sound on the replay at all, but I didn't set the replay long enough, unfortunately, for that previous one. But okay, regardless, we'll have the updated bracket as you guys can see here. Both players are actually readied up and ready to go. So we'll have up next Kento versus Mothman. This one is going to be another juggernaut head-to-head. Like, I'm super excited for this one.
Yeah, these guys are both very strong. So let's see what we have. Yep, this looks about usual, I would say.
Yeah, Mothman sticking once again to his tried and true trio. Has not, deviated from this team of three one bit this season.
Yep. And if I recall, is Mothman first seed?
Mothman is actually the first seed, yes, and Kento is the fourth seed. So, yeah, very important match for both of them to prove themselves. Here we go.
Yeah, so I guess in that sense, it kind of makes sense why, Mothman would stick with this because, if you're the best and if this has been working all that time, why change it?
Yeah, very true. Oh, normal throw. We see that quite often on Mothman's Oki, where he won't actually go for the safe jump, where he would have been able to there. He just goes for the walk up or run up normal throw.
Yeah, and just a couple seconds ago, like you were talking about with that Kyo down forward D, you saw Mothman punish that with, I believe it was the crouch A, just raw.
Yeah, it was crouch B or crouch A, one of those, and nice confirm as well from Mothman. So he does secure the first point where, Kyo looked a bit lost there from the side of Kento. We'll see if this Luong can bring things back together.
Yeah, and I mean, Kento's long is definitely no joke, but, Mothman's whip is scary too, so.
Oh, great ban on the DP. Here, this is a huge opportunity.
Yep. And this should be a safe jump. Yep.
Oh, mistimed.
Oh, just no fear throws it.
Yeah. Okay, cross up though. Safe jump once
No
again.
knockdown.
Oh, mistimed the safe jump again, but this time. Oh, great knowledge there. So Whip's stance is jumpable for most of them, but you just have to time it properly and get a proper read so that the punish is successful.
Oh, really? That's good to know.
One of the several measures against it. So here we go. We'll see the middle Benamaru. Oh, punish with the crouch A.
Uh-oh, there's the EX super. And there's that anywhere juggle.
Yeah, it looks sick. Oh,
Yeah, that's a little interesting thing that's really interesting about Benimaru is when you pick up the juggle into the super kick, you have or into the super kick from the pseudo knee rekka thing. I don't know if you'd call that a rekka, but you have to either go into the DP at the end. You can't go straight into the rekka because it can't juggle into itself anymore, or do that weird thing where you do the crouch C and then buffer the whole rekka series and get that anywhere juggle at the end.
yes, that's right. So yeah, a lot of nice options for combos that Benamaru has, and yet again we see an elimination on the middle character. So down to the Cronin Kento is.
Kento just bullying with that forward A.
Yeah, it's an incredible move. Honestly.
And right there you saw the EX flame, right? That's actually a really good option because it's basically safe, and not only is it safe, but it's a, as you can see right there, it's a crumple move.
Oh, is this death? Yeah. That is Cronin, all right.
Just spend the bar.
As he
Oh,
should.
but here's the Yamazaki coming in with almost full bar. That's...
Yeah, we've seen Yamazaki tear through opponents before, even this season as well. Oh, okay.
Ooh, I
you might
like
see
the
it
EX
here.
counter there. That's going to be a lot of damage.
Yeah, it might be a bit scaled because of the counter, perhaps.
Yeah. But one little thing about Yamazaki that makes his damage so much more potent than a lot of other characters, you'll notice, is that that super that he does that inflicts the poison damage does not scale, period.
That's right, and that might be it. OTG?
Yep, OTG.
Nice and clean from Mothman. He'll take game number 1. So, all characters seen from both players, but in the end, Mothman's anchor Yamazaki reigns victorious for now. We'll see if any adjustments come from the side of Kento going into game 2.
Ooh, the
One
member
little
select.
thing about Yamazaki
Okay.
that makes his
We
damage
do see
so
member
much
select
more
from
potent than a lot of
side
other
of Kento,
characters,
I
you'll
think
notice,
what-
is that
Just want to get a
Yep,
look
that
at that.
super that he does
So
let's
that
think
inflicts the
I'm trying to
poison damage,
think.
the poison damage does
recall
not
what he-
scale.
Ooh,
period.
okay, the Chizuru. Yeah.
Okay, so Chizuru comes in for anchor. You know, I felt like the Cronin did fine. In fact, it was actually the Kyo that felt like a bit of a liability, so some cleanup will have to be done going into game 2.
I would agree, yeah. So it's sort of an interesting pick, yeah. But we'll see. Oh, okay. Starting out. Yeah, I don't really like these down forward Ds in neutral so much. Because like you were saying, it's now quite unsafe, you know? At least at those ranges, I think it's okay as a low option at close-ish ranges. But in that range where the first hit doesn't connect, it's really bad because you can't cancel the second hit, you know? Oh, that was a nice jump.
Yeah, and nice adjustments from Kento's Kyo there. That felt a lot more convincing than the first game. So this is important for establishing that early lead.
Absolutely, yeah. Because, yeah, that Kyo really didn't do much the first game, but, you know. And we had our doubts looking at the Kyo, at not swapping out the Kyo, but looks like Kento is just saying, no, the Kyo is pretty valuable here.
Yeah, oh, mistime safe jump. I believe that is a safe jump setup after that combo.
Oh, okay.
Kento
He's not going to kill off this, but he'll get a setup.
Oh, just a wake up jab.
Just jabs him. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, very brave. The long, we've seen Kento's long number of times still turn things around. I still believe this is definitely one of Kento's scariest characters.
Absolutely. And we were talking about in the in the previous set, Benimaru being a very strong, or button character. Well, Luong certainly arguably is an even stronger normals character.
Yeah, for real.
Oh,
but
that was a
hand
nice
grab.
EX grab.
And that's it?
And that should be dead.
Oh, the long didn't get to do anything, really.
Yeah, that Benimaru pressure was really strong on the side of Mothman.
5
But
bar
here we've got
Chizuru.
the Chizuru, so...
Oh, great with punish.
Oh, I like that Shadow Clone. Yeah, it's fascinating. Between both the Chizuru players, you see her use a lot more of the C clones, I've noticed.
Yeah, so have I. Great
Pretty
safe
much
jump.
across the board.
Yeah, that was excellent stuff from both players there. That was actually like an impromptu safe jump, I believe. So really cool.
Oh, yeah. Air CD. Oh, unfortunate little drop there. Yeah, just look at that Yamazaki damage. That was from what, 1.5 bars?
Yeah, for real. And
Yeah.
Mothman's really solid on these confirms.
But one more touch from either side and it could close it out. But
Oh, that looked like an instant overhead, JD.
Yeah, that might have been.
And Mothman will take it 2-0. You know, both of our first two games to open up the winner side of the A-tier finals have been extremely close, but both resulted in the 2-0. Oh, both players rematched. I think we'll have to notify them that that is the end of the set. Regardless, though, that was extremely good stuff. Really love seeing.
Yeah, I absolutely agree. That you're totally right. The sets were close in the sense that like you get this feeling that both the players are, you know, comparable in skill, but it's just you get the 2-0. Yeah.
So some of our lovely members in the chat have been commenting on the C clones. Looks like it leaves her neutral and block, puts you at a spacing trap range. So, and it's also comboable from lights. So
that's really good to know. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually really good to know because I didn't know that at all. Even I think I'm sort of thinking of 98 Chizuru, where you often see the A clone a lot more because Chizuru is a more spacing reliant character in that game. So she wants to sort of keep the opponent out, so to speak. But in this game, she definitely wants to be closer, and like those commenters are saying, like, yeah, it's safer and more combo friendly. So that makes sense.
Yeah, very true, very true. It looks like both players are still continuing, no worries though. It makes it allows us to at least have some cool KOF on in the background. We're waiting for both of the next players to shuffle in, but in the meantime, guys, we'll be having our next match, which will be the loser side of the top 8. It's going to be between, I believe, PonderousSloth and JubJub. So at the bottom over here, we'll be seeing that match.
Ooh, okay, so let's see. JubJub uses what? Athena, Kyo, and Iori? I doubt we'll see anything different than that.
That is correct. Yep.
Yeah, and then PonderousSloth, I'm not certain, but yeah, like you were saying at the beginning, we might see that Kukri, which I'm excited for that, of course. And I really do hope we'll see that Orochi Shermie from PonderousSloth again, but we'll see.
Sorry guys, we're just sorting out a misunderstanding regarding the format for the remainder of the tournament. Just to clarify once again for those of you that are in the tournament and are watching from the stream chat, up until this point, which is right here, this is the winners finals, this one right here is the losers finals right here, and this one is the grand finals. All three of those, which comprise the top 3, those will all be best of 5. However, up until that point, we'll be doing best of 3 or first to 2. So hope that clears up everything for you guys, but thanks for your patience and understanding. In the meantime, let me see if I can get a replay of the previous match. Sorry about the audio. That's something I definitely did not
really solid on these confirms.
Take into account prior to getting the stream ready. Oh, I see why it's doing that.
One more touch from either side and it could close it out.
Regardless, we see the instant overhead.
Oh, that looks like an instant overhead.
Mothman. Very sneaky. We might be seeing that again. I have a feeling that won't be the last time we'll see that, potentially, should it come to like a one-touch situation.
Yep, especially because, I mean, Yamazaki does have a really good overhead threat with that overhead special, but using instant overheads like that to close out rounds is actually quite strong.
Yeah, very strong if you have that tool available in the arsenal. So, yeah, again, good stuff.
Not too many characters have that, but the few that do, it's definitely very potent.
Yeah.
You being a Leona fan, you know all about instant overheads, right?
Oh yeah, dude. You know, they still like. I'm still a bit. I'm still a bit disappointed in how they treat Leona in this version. She doesn't have the instant overhead confirmed from JA anymore. It's only JD, neutral from JD.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And also, what they did to V Slasher is just disappointing.
Really is, dude. That was the first thing I was like, seriously, that they changed, because
I also miss her really low profile anti-air sweep in this game.
oh, that's right. Yeah, I think they nerfed not only the frame rate on that, but yeah, the hurt box doesn't feel like it used to be. So
You can't use it as an anti-air anymore.
yeah.
Obviously, you know, you have Moon Slasher, and you know, Crouch C is kind of an anti-air-ish, but I'm so used to pressing, whenever I play Leona in older games, pressing Crouch D, but you just get blown up if you do that, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Yep.
Still not a bad button overall, just, you know.
Alright, so we'll be seeing up next, looks like PonderousSloth versus JubJub, as we foretold.
Oh, okay. Ponderous, we're seeing the Bijane and the Chizuru.
Yeah, this is interesting. We've seen Andy and Yuri very consistently from him this season. So this switch is, you know, a bit uncomfortable.
And we've seen Orochi Shermie a fair amount, too.
Yeah, you're right about that. The Anchor Orochi Shermie, that was definitely a high note of the match days. But none of those characters seen. We saw Bijane, I think, in the last match day, but that's about it in terms of familiarity. Nothing from before that I can recall, at least.
I'm not sure if it was Ponderous, but I think it might have been, where you saw the Bijane come out and it wasn't looking very clean, and then you saw a switch to something else. And so if that's the case, I think it'll be a lot more cleaned up with practice in this today, rather.
You know, if the first game is dropped, still has a chance to switch if needed.
Yeah. But here's this Kukri and Athena. You can see here, Athena is just sort of controlling this match. Both of these characters with amazing fireballs, in sort of different ways, but unfortunately for Fireball Wars, Athena's going to win the Fireball War all day.
Yeah, good stuff from JubJub securing the very first point war on the Athena. You know, I feel like Kukri can like put up a good fight against Athena, specifically in the Fireball War, though. So hopefully we'll see it better.
He's definitely reasonably competent, but the total frames on his Fireball is like quite a bit more than Athena's. Athena's has the lowest total frames, if I recall. But the key that makes Kukri Fireballs really good is they have fast enough startup to combo from things, unlike Athena's. And they're stupid plus. Well, the heavy one is on block and the light one is on hit, so...
Yes. Okay, so one more clean hit from PonderousSloth on this Bijane. Or, excuse me, from JubJub, but...
Oh, there's the nice cross-up. Yep, spending that. Hard knockdown. Any setup here? Oh, no, just going for the OTG.
Yeah, also looked to be going for a cross-up there. I think it was misspaced. Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, a bit too confident on that. The one-hit confirm. But regardless, good composure from JubJub. Stays alive on this point, Athena.
Yeah, and Ponderous down to the anchor already, so... Oh, nice reflector.
Oh, good guard cancel roll. Okay.
Oh, and there that might have been a little bit of an OS right there, doing the quarter circle back. And then it caught the roll, you know?
Oh, I think you're right about that. Yeah, some hit stop OS of some kind.
Yeah. Because if it wasn't a roll, it would have just been the clone. But there was the reflector because it rolled. But yeah, it's looking a little bit grim for Ponderous right now. JubJub sort of running away with it with the Athena. Quite literally, as you can see.
Oh my goodness. The JB of the heavens.
Yeah. But let's see if Ponderous can make something happen. Unfortunately, JubJub's is stacked with, 4 whole bars, so it's going to be scary. Oh!
Yeah.
Small drop.
Oh. Okay.
This is scary. Oh, there's the max mode confirmed. And this should end in seal.
Yes, indeed.
Yep.
See that?
So now limiting JubJub's options by a lot, so... Okay, looks like Jub's just going to hold the pressure.
And the far D. So equalizing this toe-to-toe fight. Now suddenly...
Yuri coming in with 5 bars, though. That's going to be Scary.
Yeah, I mean, this is Iori, so it's like, man, all this work and then...
But, yeah. But, you know, if, like, we see what you were talking about with that seal, if that seal can put in quite a bit of work, because, you know, you get that seal for 1 bar. Uh-oh.
Oh, dear.
That might be dead. Oh, a little bit too late on that. Yeah, and you see right there, I think JubJub kind of recognizes it. He can kind of spend the EX Fireball with impunity with that much bar.
Yeah, you're very right about that. You know, I noticed too, PonderousSloth might not be used to Chizuru's floaty jump arc. Getting a lot of full jumps in. No anti-airs from the side of Jub thus far.
Oh, you know, it was crazy, but right now we're seeing it's almost even. Oh!
Oh my goodness!
PonderousSloth just pulled the reverse OCV.
Yeah, surely he did. That was... Man, I don't know what happened with JubJub there. It didn't feel like it was that out of his grasp, but... Wow.
I completely agree. It didn't feel like it was snowballing. It just felt like, you know, it was just chipping away, you know?
Yeah.
You didn't feel the momentum majorly shift to PonderousSloth. It was just poke after poke. They were both taking, you know, pokes here and there, but Ponder just came out on top. It almost felt like.
Yeah, not a good feeling to lose with 5 bars on Iori, but regardless, just gotta go into the next one.
Yeah. But PonderousSloth's showing up with the Kukri, so let's see. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna see.
And yeah, these crouch C's, my goodness, so much damage.
Yeah.
It's all adding up.
One normal I have yet to see from PonderousSloth is Kukri's crouch D, his sweep, because that's one of the normals that you might notice when I play Kukri, I favor a lot because I think it's absurd, but but we definitely see a lot of really good jump normals from him, like that jump D. Oh, PonderousSloth trying to get a little tricky with that EX teleport, which is actually a really good option there. Because you saw those, you know, clone hitboxes sort of come up. Let's see.
Oh, respect.
Oh, here's this pressure. Oh, that reflector. Yep. That reflector's active for ages.
Yeah, no
Nice
joke.
throw.
Oh my goodness, the JB.
Oh, dropped. Confirm. Yeah, it's looking like last game pretty much.
Yeah, thus far indeed it is. And this Bijanet approach.
We saw what happened last game, so... Oh, there's that great anti-air. Arguably now one of the best anti-airs in the game.
Yeah, for the reward, for the range.
Yeah. You know, they nerfed Cronin's anti-air, but Bijanet's totally fine.
Yeah. Oh, punish, yes. Okay.
And that should be it for that Athena. Yeah.
Nice and steady. Quick to finish off with the anchor Chizuru. So, Kyo, we'll see if there's some stability in this to close things out before Chizuru gets the train of momentum going.
It's looking pretty much identical to last match, to be honest.
Yeah.
PonderousSloth having just a little bit of bar, or, you know, not a little, but, you know, a medium amount of bar, with Jub coming in with a ton of bar, but...
Can't help but agree. That was an insane read on the command throw, but Jub still gets a good combo here.
Oh, not spending it. Maybe he dropped the combo there, because I've definitely seen Jub do the up kicks into DP into the double quarter circle forwards super. And that should have killed there with the climax, but he must have dropped it.
We saw this last time where that slide was so important in bringing the momentum back. Oh! One more touch from both players. And the JD.
Now, unfortunately, we see that timer go under 30 seconds, so he's not going to get a lot of life back.
Yeah, but with Maximo still online, I have to believe that this is still doable for PonderousSloth.
If last match proved anything, you're absolutely right.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, nice crouch C. That was a wacky interaction.
It truly was. Oh no, Maximo behind that far D. Had that been the case. Oh no.
Yeah, Jub can just kind of play it safe from here, but Uh-oh.
Got clipped by the crouch bees.
I want to see that seal to end. Yup.
There's the seal. No wake of
This makes-
DP here.
You can't chip.
Oh,
yeah.
Close C.
And that was also a really dangerous position for Ponderous because, you know, JubJub had all the meter in the world to be able to burn it on guard cancels. And, you know, even though guard cancels don't do much damage, with that little life that Ponderous had, that guard cancel attack, or, you know, 2 of them might be death.
Yeah, back to
can't
here.
chip.
Going.
Oh, yeah.
Close C.
Okay, that's the more... Yeah, I 100% agree with this switch. Because everything but the Chizuru was looking really shaky. So I feel like this brings a lot more consistency.
Yeah, this is going to be very important for PonderousSloth to hopefully bring back those shades of old that we've seen this season.
The only question is, has he been practicing these characters a lot, or putting a lot more time into that Kukri and Visionet? Because if he hasn't been practicing these characters, it might be a little shaky too, but we'll see. We saw that little drop confirmed from the Yuri, but, you know, so far, the Yuri's looking okay.
You mean already some pretty solid hits. I mean, has the life lead. For me, it feels comfortable despite some of the drop confirms.
Oh, that... Yeah, another drop confirm, yeah. But yeah, the neutral, I think, is definitely, like you were saying, that's sort of where this Yuri is doing a lot better than that Kukri, you know?
Indeed. Okay, sends a meter.
Uh-oh, that's dead, yep.
Yeah, I think JubJub is going for these crouch C's perhaps a bit too often. Just not enough planning behind it, and good stuff from PonderousSloth taking full advantage. Oh, that's full advantage.
On the other side of the spectrum, Ponderous also seems to throw out that fireball a little bit too much, I feel like.
Yeah.
You know, certainly a good fireball, don't get me wrong, but that charge time definitely is hurting him here.
You know, I respect the idea perhaps that just, you know, the fact that it has high fireball priority, but we'll see if this Chizuru can establish a comfortable lead for ohmeohmy not to have to do too much this game.
Yeah. That being said, it's looking a lot more even, so, you know, it's definitely a good switch overall from Ponderous.
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Party
yeah.
max mode.
Is that going to be... Is he going to spend the meter? No. Oh!
Yeah, forgot that
Must
Chizuru's
have
in
been
the
a
second position.
drop, right?
Ran out of maximum time because Chizuru's second instead of third.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
Wake up
But still
DP
looking
though.
comfortable.
Yeah, and JubJub's Kyo still needed a lifeline there. It didn't feel like what we saw in the opening game, or even the second one. So we'll see Yuri once again have to do a lot here. Oh my.
Yeah, and there you see one of the benefits of, you know, DPs like Yuri EXDP or Andy EXDP, or even Yuri's EXDP, where they have, like, the double DP. They can catch weird things like that, you know?
Yeah, no, you're right about that.
Not always an advantage, but, you know, every so often. Uh-oh, yeah, that was not a good roll.
Okay, run and throw. That's more like the PonderousSloth we're used to seeing. Oh, caught it in the air. Oh, no.
Oh, no. And this is still extremely scary, because look at all that bar Yuri has.
Yeah, hopefully PonderousSloth can just stay composed. We've seen this Orochi Shermie. I think all he'll need here is just one clean touch. Oh, that could have been it.
With Ponderous' Orochi Shermie, I'm smelling a Shatter Strike.
Okay, anti-air crouch C.
But he might not need it if he just, you know, one more heavy button will do it.
Oh, and
Or that.
Yeah, there we go. So PonderousSloth staying nice and composed. We'll take it 2-1 over JubJub. Congrats. And you know, the fact that he went back to shades of his older team, I think, was what allowed him to just be in a more comfortable position. because otherwise I definitely feel like it was anyone's game.
Absolutely, yeah. His older team that he just showed for Game 3, I feel is definitely all around a lot stronger, especially in the like neutral and the neutral game. You know, I feel like he has. I guess this sort of makes sense that he has a better sort of feel for how they play. You know.
Yes, yes, indeed. So that'll be the end of the day for JubJub. Finishes 7th place. Congrats, good showing. Representing the side of UCI. Appreciated seeing all of your Athena Kyo Iori play throughout this season. Hope to see you again in one of the future seasons of CBBL. But next up, we'll be having our next loser side top 8 match between KSA and One Regret Beetle. Another, I mean, all of these matches, man, just match after match, we're going to have some good ones, guys. So I hope you will look forward to this one. And let me go ahead and try to get the replay from the previous match without the sound interfering if I have time for it. Let me just make sure. You guys let me know if there's still like sound that's interfering. But we see that like the way PonderousSloth was trying to control the space at the end of that last game, I think was like, it definitely felt like he was comfortable in neutral, just generally speaking. And as you mentioned, like the confirms weren't there with the Yuri early on, but the fact that the neutral just looked a lot more commanding, a lot more confident, I think was a big deal in terms of his securing that last game.
Yeah, because I feel like, yeah, exactly. The confirms, you know, are just damage, but playing the neutral sometimes is really what really is important. And with both Bijane and Kukri, I feel like it was a little bit off because, you know, you need a lot of practice to understand a character's neutral, I feel like.
Oh, absolutely you do, yeah.
And so I feel like Yuri and Orochi Shermie were sort of PonderousSloth's comfort zone, you know?
Yeah, without a doubt. And we're going to be seeing both players lock in their respective teams. So nothing particularly that stands out to me from both players' picks, at least from what we've seen today, specifically from KSA, right? His team we've seen before throughout the match days of the regular season, the Mai Luang Gandhi.
Yep, and Regret Beetles we just saw a little bit earlier today. So here we see Benny Morrow versus Mai, both, you know, amazing, or characters with amazing normals, but there's that jump D from Benny Morrow. Ooh, I like that air-to-air jump B just to get that air CD out of the way, because air CD a very hard button to challenge. Or Mai's air CD, very hard to challenge once it's out, but you saw right there Regret Beetle challenging it before it comes out, so very important.
Yeah, indeed, a nice one-hit crouch B confirmed, but we see KSA play some active defense of his own with a crouch B on the other side. Now in the corner, and KSA's corner pressure, I think, is among the best among the A-tier participants this season, from my recollection.
Yeah, I would agree. And, ooh, Regret Beetle hitting that nice link right there.
Mm-hmm. Very important.
An extremely important link for Benny Morrow, because it lets him convert into the EX Fireball, which causes that crumple state from light attack, which is really good.
Yeah, and oh, KSA missed the anti-air crouch B previously. Got it this time, though. All right, one more clean touch will do it. Backs away, though. And cross-up JB knew the spacing precisely down to the T to get that crouch B, or cross-up JB successfully hit. And good stuff from KSA.
Yeah, if you see a Blue Mary, that's not a super common sight. Oh, that should be dead, yep.
Yeah.
No, Blue Mary has one of the most disgusting command grabs in KOF, period, I feel like. She does this little dodge thing, and you can activate the grab as late as you want, pretty much, throughout the animation.
Oh, and another anti-air crouch B. KSA's got these locked and loaded.
Oh, but here we see this Luong corner pressure, and Luong's pressure in this patch is just crazy.
Yeah, absolutely. We saw a glimpse of it from Kento.
Stand CDs, yup, all day. Oh, there's the command grab, the EX one to be precise.
Yeah, the EX1 with a bit more iframes helps with dealing with that safe jump setup KSA went for, and this is great damage. This is going to be great damage.
Oh, yep.
Oh, reset?
Oh, you know, I have to imagine that was probably supposed to be a DP, and it was just a... Oh, well, cleans it up.
Yeah, there's the DP input proper. Not a DP necessarily, but it's a grab that hits only standing opponents. So, caught KSA off guard there. Good job.
Yeah, it's really funny when you think about what Blue Mary has. She has both like an actual DP and then like an invincible command grab. It's like, why does she have so much invincibility?
Yeah. I believe there's a statistic actually. She has the most invincible special moves in the game, or special moves with iframes of some kind.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that at all. That sounds right. Especially because both the command grab, she has a ton of invincibility and she can just choose to throw whenever she wants out of that. So she can mix up the timing of the command grab.
Oh, beautiful confirm from Monograph Beetle. Safe jump? No.
Oh, great corner pressure. Sweet.
Oh, got the anywhere juggle. Great recognition.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah, I was gonna say almost dropped the confirm, but she does have access to the anywhere juggle. The max mode freeze time gave just enough time for Monograph Beetle to recognize the situation. And great stuff.
Yeah, you're right. That was really great awareness, because I would have dropped that all day. But, you know, these players, they know what's up. That anywhere juggle reaction was spot on.
Indeed, and we see order select from KSA. I wonder what will be the decision
Maybe
here.
Andy points? I don't know.
Yeah, that's my thinking as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
And one of the members of our chat noted that the setup where Mary goes for the standing only grab, like the input for it is DP. It's a real setup. Bala does it, so good to note for any future matches we might see of Mary.
Okay.
All right, so
Good to know.
Yep, so going into game 2. Great jump from Monograph Beetle already.
Yeah, Benny Morrow has one of those slightly floatier jumps, which is more reactable, but it's really good at getting over those fireballs, you know?
Absolutely.
And there we see it again, you know, Benny Morrow nullifying fireballs with that Raijinken. Very valuable tool.
Yep, and I want to note here as well, the pace of this point war has been very slow, compared to the Mai at least. We've seen, to contrast, Charles Andy, very fast-paced Andy, very aggressive as well, but unfortunately, KSA's Andy won't be seeing much of the light of day here. Quick work made, and Monograph Beetle secures the first point war of game number 2.
Yeah, you know what? You bring up a really good point, because it's really fascinating to see, especially, you know, with that direct comparison, how much you can sort of differentiate yourself from other players using even the same character, like Andy, you know?
On the other hand, this Mai of KSA, oh my goodness.
No fear, just crouch B's it.
Yeah.
Oh, crosses up the Shatter Strike.
Yeah, and great punish as well.
Oh, there's that jump D. Yeah, Benny Morrow's jump D, the classic.
And close to stun, this actually might be stun right here. Yeah, time to build meter potentially. Okay, no, it just keeps it simple. Normal throw.
Yeah, not something you see every day, but Benny Morrow stun, very powerful.
Yeah, and potential game point here. Down the last character, KSA is.
Oh, nice dirty cross up there.
Yeah.
Almost dead, but not quite.
Oh, okay, chip. Yep. The frame trap string from the JA.
Yeah, the fact that that move's cancelable is kind of crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, and Jay can also cross up. It's crazy.
Yeah. But, here we see, yep, the EX. Ooh, nice.
Back to neutral. This is definitely where I feel Luong is favored in neutral. Mary's long-range buttons are quite poor, but not when the crouch B lands successfully. Air reset.
Yeah, because Blue Mary has sort of awkward neutral buttons, I feel like. Her pokes are either really slow or they don't have much range, you know? But there's that EX invincible grab.
Oh. Avoided the overhead, but does
That
not
might be it.
avoid the crouch B. And one regret beetle. Uh-oh. Okay. One regret beetle will take it 2-0 over KSA. This is definitely an upset. Not the result we expected.
Yeah.
KSA, the
And,
number 2 seed of our A tier, for context for those of you that are watching.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, that's a big upset then. Yeah, absolutely. I wonder how many more upsets we'll see today.
And just catching the last couple of moments here. The run-up command throw was definitely a nice technique used, but we saw KSA elegantly avoid that overhead. Still couldn't avoid the ensuing low, which is unfortunate. Perhaps he was trying to backdash or press some kind of button, but regardless, it was good efforts made. It was good seeing you, KSA, in the A tier, especially throughout the season as well. The Luong really held it down match day after match day. And thanks again for participating. Hope to see you next time down the line when we run the next couple of seasons for this league. But players already locking in their characters, like no time wasted. Just want to show the bracket quickly. Next up, we're running our next loser side match is going to be Charles versus PonderousSloth right here.
All right, so these are the teams that we saw, a little bit earlier today, and yeah, these make sense. I really do like the adjustment Ponderous has made back to, Orochi, Shermie, and Yuri. I think that's the right choice.
Yeah, I'm in full agreement.
Ooh, nice run-up throw there. And keeping this pressure. Oh, look at that guard bar.
Oh, base the DP.
Yeah, that was smart because Ponderous knew that he was getting a little bit, antsy.
Very true.
Okay, here's the start. Unfortunately, as you can see, Benimar doesn't really get Oki off of that, but Benimar definitely won't complain in neutral, so not that big of a deal.
Good block on the same side, JD.
Yep, and there you saw, right? Benimaru's high jump arc actually useful in a case, getting over those fireballs, just barely.
Yes, yeah, great observation there. So Clark coming in with 2 bars, about the same as what Yuri has right now, and honestly, Yuri can do way more with that same amount of cash, so.
Yeah.
Oh, but doesn't matter when you get the Clark Vortex going.
Yeah, I was just talking about how Benimaru doesn't get Oki off of his typical meterless stuff. Well, Clark gets all the Oki in the world off of his confirms. Or at least enough to run his stuff, I should say. But Chizuru definitely able to play the sort of game to try to keep Clark a little bit out, but right now we're seeing this rush down pressure, so. Nice juggle. Oh, that was a fantastic dip bait.
Not blocking PonderousSloth was on that wake up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, just a command throw.
Yeah. That was a steamroll. Let's put it simply and forthrightly.
Yep, but here's Orochi Shermie with 5 bars. Definitely no slouch. But let's see. Oh,
punish.
Oh, yeah. Shermie can sometimes have a little bit of an odd, punish from there because her close C doesn't activate from very far, and you saw that far C sort of come out, which isn't a very fast button.
Yeah, that's a good point. Oh, what?
Yep, there's that Shatter Strike. Oh, drops it.
Yeah, a bit awkward of an exchange there.
Uh-oh, just no respect on the wake up. Just no respect.
Yeah, it didn't look like that was a punish either, so perhaps just PonderousSloth just wasn't ready for it.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's gonna be it.
Yeah, and that Orochi died with 5 bars. Definitely not the best feeling in the world, but good stuff from Charles, securing the first game on the Clark, no less. And not the character we expected to do so, so I'm super excited about that.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, from Ponderous, I think it was overall pretty decent. I just feel like some of the drop confirms, I guess, were a little bit like, yeah, but we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, nice jump CD. Air-to-air situation. Oh, that's going to be a punish, yep. And we're seeing, like you were noting with some of the other matches, with the point war, what's fascinating is you'll see point wars go one of two ways. Either sort of this sort of slowish, neutral game, or you'll see one player completely shut down the other player,
Yeah, the swing of tempo and momentum definitely something noteworthy about KOF. It's a fast-paced game, but a lot of exchanges take place at a switch's notice, basically like a light switch's notice. So.
Great way to put it. But yeah, Ponderous taking a bit of a lead here, so we'll see how this pans out. Oh, there's the grab, and here comes the setup.
Oh, mistimed the
just
safe
no
jump.
respect.
Yeah, and honestly, good stuff showing the DP, in spite of, the what would have appeared to be the safe jump setup, because you want to still keep the opponent on their toes. So
yeah,
good stuff.
You got to keep them honest. If you can keep them honest and say you don't have that safe jump on lock, they're not gonna. They're probably not gonna try it again, I should say.
Yeah. Got to frustrate them somehow. All right, so we're seeing
exactly
more standard Chizuru pressure and neutral. This is where I feel like Chizuru should be favored, but again, PonderousSloth. Oh my goodness.
And see, I would say this is maybe one of those cases where I think the A clone might have a little more use, but I don't know.
Yeah, I'd agree, but the floaty jump is not helping here, and the sweep.
I think that must have been an input error, because what it seemed to be there, you saw how Chizuru started the animation on that little twirl thing. That was the C reflector, which really shouldn't be used almost ever, so I'd have to imagine that's an input error, which is unfortunate.
A quick work made to even the score. So the fact that PonderousSloth was able to secure that kill against Clark within 5 seconds time means that he'd be sitting comfortable going into this anchor head-to-head.
Yeah, and I agree with spending that meter, because that Clark has been was a problem in the last game, so getting it out of the way even for that much meter is a good choice.
Yeah,
but this is going to be a lot of damage.
Oh, was out of the corner. Okay. Safe for now with that.
Yeah, and that's where, that's a little unfortunate for Charles there. Not quite close enough.
Oh, speaking of misfortune, had to have been a misinput.
One more mix-up after this is gonna. One more hit for either of these players, if they get the right hit, is gonna be it.
Yep, anti-air fireball and the normal throw. Ties up the score 1-1. So again, the key elimination, the key inflection point, we talked about this a few times this season. Getting that elimination at the right time means that you can change things to be in your favor. So good stuff from PonderousSloth, bringing this back with the Orochi.
Yeah, and I get the feeling that, PonderousSloth has probably been practicing that Kukri and Bijane a lot. And so his Yuri and Orochi were a little bit rusty against, in that third game against Jub and that first game here. But now they're sort of back in full swing. That being said, Charles is definitely no slouch, so...
Yeah, absolutely. Charles definitely feels extremely leveled up, even on this fresh set of faces of his team.
Oh, and yeah, it looks like Charles has a commanding lead now, so...
Yeah.
Let's see.
the Yuri wasn't able to get as much compared to game 2, so Chizuru will have to do a lot here to bring this back. Oh, round star stand CD.
Yeah, Benimaru's stand CD actually a button we haven't seen a whole lot, but it's actually quite good. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's like the first time I've ever seen it actually.
Yeah. Yeah, but you can see it's quite a good move overall. But let's see.
Yo, both players tournament.
Here we see a lot of pressure from Chizuru. So.
Yep, the crouch Bs. Oh, great Fardy. Actually anti-aired there. Not typical.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice block on the cross up there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice overhead.
It worked out. It worked out. Oh, that did not work out though.
That's gonna be a. I don't think that's gonna kill quite yet, but it's gonna be a lot of damage. Yep.
Oh, I think that should have been EX Yaguri instead of DP for the kill, but no thinking about should-haves. The normal throw swings the pendulum of the control of the match back in PonderousSloth's favor.
Yep. Quite a lot of work to be done here, and that Clark has definitely been shown to be really scary. So we'll see.
Oh, what a whiff punish!
Amazing confirm. Putting himself into the corner with that C clone there.
Yeah, and set point for Charles. Orochi
But
Shermie doesn't.
Here's that
have a lot
Orochi Shermie. Yeah. Oh, you're right. Only one bar. Yeah, that's no good. Oh, that was a great call out.
Certainly was. Decent damage as well. Oh, okay, punish here.
Oh, that's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've seen that. Yeah, it looks like that's kind of just an awkward punish for Shermie to pick up there, you know?
Yeah, perhaps the
Because
proximity.
we've seen it drop twice. Once from just trying to do a far C, and then there, run up close C. Not fast enough, so.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Uh-oh.
super cancel.
Super?
Oh,
No super. Okay.
okay, no super needed.
Yeah.
That's gonna do it. And Charles, keeping this tournament run going strong, takes a 2-1 over PonderousSloth.
And I mean, I gotta say that Clark was looking pretty scary in a lot of these rounds here.
Have to agree. So the tournament life of PonderousSloth comes to an end, but great efforts made. Good showing throughout this season. You know, throughout the season, just looking back as a retrospective, a lot of PonderousSloth's play was not fully realized until that Orochi Shermie was first shown. And we did see, of course, his, I believe, sorry, my apologies, trying to get this replay, it's not working. We did see Yuri and Andy put on a tear the first time we saw PonderousSloth, but once that Orochi Shermie was first pulled out, I feel like that's when PonderousSloth truly started to show his true powers, so to speak.
Yeah, I guess it's almost symbolic in a way because those Orochi characters are, you know, them revealing their own power.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
But yeah, that Orochi Shermie has definitely been one of my favorite personal characters to watch during these match days and such. So, you know, great stuff.
Indeed. Yeah, it's been a great tournament so far. Thanks you guys so much for tuning into FGC ECLA's CBBL Season 5, being held for KOF 15 and supported by SNK through their esports support program. This right now is the postseason finals for the Aristocrat tier, which is the upper echelon of the season. A lot of strong players in this one, and we're going to have up next Kento versus Wondergrat Beetle. Both players fighting for their tournament lives. And we're seeing the seeding as well. If you guys, it might be a bit hard to see in the stream, but the 4 and 6 seed going head to head here. Of course, Wondergrat Beetle has had to go through quite some strong players on the way. Nonetheless, if they can manage to defeat Kento here, they have definitely a great shot at getting close to the likes of MOTHMAN and ohmeohmy, who are sitting nice and cozy in the winners finals.
Okay, looking at the teams, no real surprises here.
Yes, indeed. So both players locking in their respective teams. This will once again be a first to two set. Let me get the names corrected. Sorry about that, guys. Everyone's nice and efficient with entering the room, so much appreciated. Thank you, guys. Here we go.
Ooh, and here we have that canon matchup, Benimaro versus Kyo.
Yeah. Teammates.
Nice crouch B. You saw him just space outside of Kyo's jump CD range there.
Excellent spacing. Hopefully we'll see Kento grow more comfortable with this Kyo.
Oh. Oh, nice air-to-air jump CD.
One beautiful crouch A as well behind that.
Oh, this is going to be huge damage.
Oh, decides not to
Nice.
super cancel.
Oh, interesting choice with that jump down C right there.
Yeah, not the air button of choice typically, especially in the modern day and age, but it was enough. Caught one Regret Beetle pressing the button there at the end.
I respect that attempt from Regret Beetle with the EX knee, because that is an extremely potent tool, but unfortunately just didn't pan out there.
Oh yeah, good observation. Oh, punish on the slide.
Yeah. Yeah, and Kyo trapping you in the corner is extremely scary now. I mean, I guess it's always been, but
No, you're right though, especially in this game.
yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
the CDP beat the command grab. Wow.
yeah, I guess so. Oh, yeah, that'll beat Shatter Strike all day.
Indeed, not active enough.
Oh, nice jump D there. Oh, nice little crouch B there, just to, you know, tag.
Yeah, now the mid head-to-head coming in. Long versus Mary.
Looking at the life and the bar, Kento has a little bit of a lead, but, you know, we've seen how mid matches can really swing the pace. So we'll see.
Indeed. Oh my goodness, this long sweep.
But yeah, I feel like Luong is definitely favored in this matchup because Blue Mary's pokes are, you know, definitely a lot weaker compared to the likes of Luong. But then again, whose aren't?
Yeah, and we see Kento unsuccessfully deal with the slide.
really
Oh,
see-
great guard cancel. Yeah, guard canceling those two-hit moves allows for excellent opportunities to punish.
Exactly. And Luong gaining quite a bit of life back, so, you know. Kento's sitting on a, you know, decent lead. Oh,
Ooh,
that was a bad
unfortunate
roll, yep.
Perhaps with the overhead? Yeah, the classic.
Yeah. So, yeah, Regret Beetle definitely tying it up right now. A little behind in meter, but not a huge deal.
So yeah, down to the anchor characters, but certainly Kento favored for now with the Iori on 4 bars, almost 4.5.
Yep, just doing Iori things, you know. Oh, that was maybe an input error. You saw Regret Beetle cancel into the counter right there, I believe.
Yeah, must have been an accident. An unfortunate one it was.
Oh, nice jump CD. Nice close C anti-air.
What? Raw EX
Oh,
Yami
that was-
Burai?
Yeah, that was interesting. Oh, nice crouch C though. Yeah, both these players know at this point any touch will do it, so
Yeah,
you can see them sort of playing quite carefully.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa!
Oh my goodness. Yeah, these players are both slugging, but there's not been any high damaging combos. And as we can see, the time winding down. Oh, but the empty
Oh,
jump.
that'll be it. Yep.
Ah, you know, good stuff to Kento for staying, you know, extremely clean in the neutral. I felt like the movement definitely allowed it to have a solid edge over Wonder Guard Beetle, especially towards the end. But You hate to see that be the way it ends with the empty jump, you know. Getting hit by the empty jump always just feels a bit rough.
Yeah, definitely. But let's see. But extremely close match either way, so we'll see how this next round goes. Okay, controlling the space with Benimaru's normals. I like Kento's consistency with the backdash command normals.
Yeah, definitely making use of all the extra frames that you get on reducing the backdash recovery.
Yeah, with both Kyo and Iori, he seems to be doing that, which is really good to see. My joke is that you can tell if someone plays KOF if when they do the backdash on, you know, characters that have that sort of thing, if they do that in the backdash, you know what I mean?
Absolutely. Oh no.
That might spell death.
Ah. Well,
Unfortunate. That must have been an input mistake, right?
had to have been, yeah. Like, I think it was run up origami that was desired. But good stuff.
Absolutely.
From One Regret Beetle having the presence of mind, getting the full punish.
Oh, and Benimaru coming back with a lot of life.
Yeah. Oh, trade.
That being said, this is going to be a lot of damage from this Luong here.
Yep, and a safe jump setup. Oh, just base the DP.
Oh, just baits. Oh, unfortunately, didn't kill him off of that. Just a sweep, but Luong will bring back to full life anyway, so...
Yeah, things are still safe. Still calm, the crouch B.
It's about even. Both characters round start neutral jump.
Yep.
Fairly safe option, makes sense. Oh, there's that invincible command grab.
And this zone that Kento's playing out with the JCD, what is Mary to do about it, right? Because, again, her buttons are just not long range enough. She does have the DP anti-air available, but we haven't seen One Regret Beetle pull that out as an anti-air option.
Correct. Not only that, but yeah, like you were saying, like she just simply doesn't have the air buttons to really contest that. Or really all that much to contest it, quite frankly. Doesn't have any really great grounded normal anti-airs either, so...
But does have good damage.
Indeed. And once she gets in close, her mix is actually really scary.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Opts for the regular one that time, but it was enough to get Kento off guard. So now...
Yeah, now Regret Beetle coming in here with quite a lead.
A very solid lead, especially considering...
Oh, empty jump low. Uh-oh. Small drop.
Taste of
but forcing
Kento's
Kento to spend the bar to guard cancel. I like that guard cancel, though.
Yeah, it's a really good one. Spending defensive meter, extremely important in this game. Chance to kill here, Kento does. Oh!
Oh, was that supposed to be the CDPD figure?
Oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
There's no way that was intentional.
Yeah, absolutely not. Okay.
Yeah, fortunately, you do gain meter still during max mode, so at least Kento was able to get a little bit of it back, but still...
Back to about 1 bar, so, you know.
Yeah.
It's Iori, so still doable, but, you know. Okay. Safe jump. Uh-oh.
Okay. Okay, is point Yuri enough to do this?
Safe jump.
The point spell Yuri.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yep, anywhere juggle.
Yep.
That's not going to kill, but...
Oh!
Oh!
I think missed the super
Oh, that's
cancel.
right! You can't do anything mid-screen from that.
Oh. What?
I don't think you can.
No, you might be right, but what was that DP? Oh my goodness, cross up JD?
Uh-oh. This should be dead, right?
Yeah, keeps it simple. And One Regret Beetle evening the score. Tied up 1-1. Definitely not the fashion in which I expected it to happen, but nonetheless, both players in an awfully uncomfortable position, I must say.
Yeah. You could definitely sense the sort of trepidation between the two players in that last round there.
100%. But yeah, man, cross up JD on Elizabeth. I've not seen that move cross up. Maybe Kento was just trying to press something.
Yeah. There might be some weird hurtbox shifting at play. Maybe he pressed a weird button that extended something. Oh, there's that armor on the origami.
It comes into play.
And here's that kill pressure.
Oh, great 3D.
Yeah, and there you see it being put to good use. As long as it doesn't whiff, or as long as the first hit connects, you can cancel into something, which is great.
And back to neutral. Some interesting jump options. Yeah, nice recognition from Kento. I don't know if One Regret Beetle wanted those jumps.
Mm-hmm. Oh, nice run-up throw.
Okay, another throw. And oh, wake up DP.
Yeah.
Kento bet it all, but that was confident. I think that was the first like successful wake up DP we saw.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, good stuff.
Oh. Yeah, and here we're seeing Kento sort of imply those, you know, neutral jump and back jump Ds to sort of keep that sort of space.
Oh, Shatter Strike.
Oh,
Huge.
Shatter Strike.
Oh.
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 Oh, okay.
Some spaghetti and meatballs.
Oh, interesting far C there. It actually, you know, anti-hops there. You don't see that very every day from Blue Mary.
Yeah, no, that is true. Okay, I love the change of pace he's adding to those backdash down C's because One Regret Beetle's trying to run in, but then suddenly Kento's like, no, I'm gonna hop JCD, and caught One Regret Beetle a couple times there. Speaking of run in.
Oh, nice. Confirm there.
That's some good damage to get this mid war started. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love KO footsies.
Oh, it's great. Yeah. Oh, nice. Yep.
Safe jump.
And the other thing about that invincible grab is not only is it, you know, just obviously a good tool, but it's one of those tools that you get hit by, you'll remember it, you know?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
It's a hard conditioning tool.
This Mary has been key to One Regret Beetle's run so far. She's doing a lot.
Sweep whiff, yup. Big punish off that sweep whiff.
Okay, hard knockdown. Oh, great punish on the jump.
That's going to be a lot of damage. Oh!
Okay.
Okay. Going for these sort of interesting block strings. Oh, yep, tick throw.
Okay, one more chance here, and the deep jump JD continues the upset run of One Regret Beetle, and you'll take it 2-1 over Kento. So if these upsets happen time after time, the question begs, are they really upsets?
Yeah, I mean, Regret Beetle's making this happen, you know?
Yeah, this has been the run of a lifetime. I mean, UCI going strong here in the A-tier finals. So great stuff from One Regret Beetle. He'll meet his fellow UCI participant in loser semis. But before we get to the next match, which will be the winners finals, where we're going to take a short 3 to 5 minute break, guys, just so that we can prepare our voices and our eyes to feast upon this beautiful top 4 that's coming up next. So don't go anywhere. We'll have a couple of replays in the background just to, you know, give you guys something to watch if you're still sticking around. But don't go too far from your computer. We'll be back with the next set of matches shortly. All right. So if you guys are still around, we'll be getting underway with the next match here shortly. It's going to be between Mothman and ohmeohmy for that sweet, indeed coveted grand final spot on the winner's side. I'm gonna give you guys a couple minutes to shuffle in from your supper, quick snack, water, whatever you took during this 3 to 5 minute period. And yeah, we'll get started with that soon.
So let's see. It's ohmeohmy versus Mothman, you said, right?
That's right. Yep.
All right. Yep. These guys are definitely hard hitters.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone is in this rounds, but yeah.
Yeah, but sure. Looking at like how the bracket turned out, it's not too unexpected that these two are facing off each other in the winners finals. However, in terms of who wins, I think whoever wins will have a significant advantage going in the grand finals, because getting that extra cushion to make mistakes and regather yourself for the subsequent sets is obviously like it can't be overstated how big of an advantage that is, and especially for the characters that both of these players play. They've both been they've both stuck to their guns with their teams, so that honestly to me means that since they've matched their characters even more, they know exactly the adjustments they need to make if it comes to the thick and thin in their match.
Exactly. Yeah. Very well said. Yeah.
Yeah. So again, what we should expect to see for our next match is Whip Benamaru Yamazaki from the side of Mothman, and then from ohmeohmy, Mai Leona Chizuru. Of course, we've seen a number of surprises today, so I've prepared myself at this point to be met with any unique picks that we haven't seen so far.
Yeah. Well, for Mothman, we see that immediate team pick, or we see that immediate like character lock-in. So that's probably, probably his just like set team. But we'll see.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're definitely right. Like the telltale sign is like when they have their presets, and then it's like instantly picked. That's how you know it's a team they've been playing for a while. So
Exactly. Yeah. It's a minor thing, but you could definitely spot it and go, oh, okay. They're locked and ready.
So here we go. Winners finals. This is going to be a best of 5, guys. So a lot of KOF lies ahead. Here we go.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, and that changes the dynamic of, sort of how the match is going to play out. You have just have that, extra game to lose that sometimes can make all the difference,
Absolutely. So we're getting started, and the cross of JC.
And at the start here, we kind of saw Mothman throw out those DPs like twice in a row. So I wonder if Mothman's thinking is to throw it out right now, just to, get it in the brain.
Yeah, great point. And something I've noticed even throughout the regular season as well, and this is carried over into the playoffs right now, is that Mothman almost never goes for the whip stance cancel, which means that ohmeohmy has been pretty comfortable just getting those full jumps to dodge entirely the stance.
Yeah. And here we see, Whip's control of that sort of airspace between the, the jump C and the jump CD, I believe.
Yeah, neutral jump C and then jump CD.
Yeah.
But what a confirm from Mothman. I just want to note that previous round, that was from crouch B down 4-day straight into the super. He was ready for that.
Yeah, and there it is again. Mothman just shutting the opponent down, saying you can't throw fireballs against the whip.
Yeah, Leona's approach options been unfortunate for this matchup, but speaking of unfortunate, misfortune continues to build up. Oh, big crouch B. Strained a heart attack.
Nice, super confirm there.
Yep, opts for the slash saber, so not as much frame advantage, but still gets solid Okizeme.
Oh, hard knockdown from that overhead.
More touch, and the crouch Bs. So ohmeohmy's Leona has been solid at just equalizing at you know, ensuring that things don't spiral completely out of control for his team.
Exactly, and sort of showing Leona's power off of those crouch Bs with max mode. Unfortunately, I feel like she gets significantly weaker without max mode on table because those crouch Bs are a little less threatening, but...
Absolutely
you
true.
know.
Oh, and the command grab. This probably won't be it.
Yep, Mothman coming in.
Save jump mistimed, but no worries. ohmeohmy stayed respectful. And the crouch A's seal the deal. Yeah, you're right about that. Leona is a very unfortunate character without meter. She just needs meter just to function confirm-wise, so...
Yeah, and that especially, you know, hurt her just coming from 14, where she only needed 1 bar to get the party started with that crouch B, but now you need 2.
Yeah, you need a lot more. But a character that does not need a lot more, Miss Chizuru.
Oh, there's just half the life and sealed. So...
yeah, and something to note, Mothman plays a full set of characters that don't mind doing something on Wake Up with those specials, but not going to allow that with Chizuru.
Oh, the up-angled Raijinkin actually catching there. Interesting. Oh, that was a great reflect.
So it was really sick.
Especially
call-out.
because with Benimaru, you know, reflecting projectiles against Benimaru would not be the first thing on my mind. But, you know, ohmeohmy having that, you know, reaction to just check the EX fireball right there.
Yes, indeed. So Yamazaki, you know, Mothman coming in with the Yamazaki, much less meter than we've seen in the past, but we've come to realize that he does not need a lot of meter to play this character competently.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, just that far D, yep.
And yeah, it was a premonition. Not intended, but that far D seals the deal. So game 1 goes to the side of Mothman. We once again see every character, so I do feel like this can definitely be a close match.
Indeed.
So ohmeohmy taking a bit to think here. I don't expect... okay, order switch. Interesting. I wonder what the choice will be here, just so that you guys can see. Let me go ahead and pull that back up.
And no surprise, Mothman just locking in immediately. Okay.
Okay, just
So,
six to it.
no switches.
Yeah, I guess just wanted a bit extra time to rethink the happenings of the previous one. And honestly, no fault to him, right? I mean, I felt like it went all right. It didn't go too poorly. Maybe we'll have to see a bit more from Mai in the first point war, but otherwise, just clean up a bit of the game and everything will be fine.
Ooh, just immediate sweep to start out the round. Oh. Oh, unfortunate.
Truly unfortunate. And whip.
I guess just didn't cancel it fast enough, but...
yeah, whip's half bar damage. It's brutal. Like, it makes you really feel the pain of that mistake.
Yeah.
Oh, but great answer,
Oh,
DP.
great reaction. Keeping up the pressure. Yeah, and, you know, you see Mothman standing at that range where, you know, I always talk about how Mai's normals are amazing, but, like, even Mai doesn't have much control of sort of that space that Mothman's, you know, keeping up.
Yeah, once again, Mothman just full control. I think it's this specific matchup that's giving ohmeohmy trouble. It's not like the Mai's not doing much. I mean, you know, of course, that's the reality, right? But I feel like the whip is particularly giving him trouble with the Mai, which is one of his best characters, no doubt.
Yeah, absolutely.
A nice JC combo, but another good stance D from the other side. This is a chance here. Overhead.
Oh, the overhead, nice.
Oh, punish, yes. Leona blessed with the punish there. Long range stance CD. Oh
Wow.
my goodness.
That hitbox actually reached there.
Yeah, to the skies.
Yeah. You know, I was surprised because a lot of those, you know, animations that have that arcing hitbox, they only really have the hitbox in the front. But I guess Leona's has a small hitbox up there.
Yeah, you know, that's something you don't see too often because you don't see the character that much. But, oh, nice Moon Slasher.
And that's one of the advantages with like Leona there is her anti-air charge move, you know, it has that anti-cross-up hitbox.
Yep. She's even got that over Cronin.
Yep, I was just about to say, and certain characters got their anti-air cross-up hitbox removed, you know?
Indeed. A great
Not
confirm
not that Cronin needs it, but, you know.
True, true.
Yeah, this Benimaru taking a pretty good lead here.
Yep. Oh, no confirm from the jump C. Crucial missed opportunity. Let's see if ohmeohmy.
Jump C, that's an interest. Oh, you see Mothman using the jump C. You don't see that normal every day from Benimaru, but it's actually quite decent.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, trade on the respective sweep like normal. I believe it was a slide from ohmeohmy, not a sweep, but regardless. Final round of game 2. Once again, down to the last characters. I mean, man, I'm just salivating at how good the KO has been so far. But oh no,
this is gonna be damage. Is he gonna spend it? No.
Oh, he's not.
Okay, I agree with that. I agree with that because the next touch will kill anyway. So
yeah, that is
trying to keep that max mode on deck and things like that.
For sure. That just speaks confidence, right? I mean.
Yeah. And there we see those stance cancels looking nice.
Mm-hmm. But ohmeohmy's been playing the neutral really well. Lots of patience.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, will he get hit? Yeah, the knowledge there.
That was just enough time. You saw how he delayed it just long enough.
Yeah.
That throw protection wore off.
Yes, indeed. So Mothman with the sneaky. Apologies. Mothman with the sneaky trick there to seal game 2.
I would like to bring up, side note, how ridiculous Yamazaki's climax grab is. It's frame 1, and it actually has like a ton of range. If you don't know, it's really scary. I think it has the longest range out of any command throw in the game. From like round start, if he walks up just like an inch, he can grab you. It's really frightening.
Yeah, I fully believe it. So now, potential match game to secure that grand final spot for Mothman.
Ooh, that's unfortunate. You saw that cancel into the my slide there, but since he got air reset, he was able. Mothman was able to punish.
Yeah, and I feel like ohmeohmy just lost all signs of life and confidence on this Mai. It just doesn't feel characteristic.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Get something started with Mothman in the corner here.
Yeah, but I guess that's sort of the unfortunate thing about, you know, his team is, you know, like you were saying, Leona really needs that meter, so he's kind of hard pressed to be able to switch his order to anything to improve the matchup, you know?
Yeah, the options are relatively limited with regards to order. And, you know, we haven't seen him go to character select, so I feel like that just might not be an available option that he's confident in. Oh, heart attack.
Exactly.
Bomb. I don't know. I feel like it just has to be the one that detonates right away rather than heart attack, just to get that damage for the successful exchange right away.
Oh.
Okay.
And that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, but confirmed from Farsi. And Mothman.
Uh-oh. Big damage.
Big damage and a safe jump. Oh, but mistimed again. Okay. Baited the DP.
Really liking these overheads, and these overheads working out really well.
They have been. Oh, but I felt like that punish damage was left on the table for sure.
Yeah, I don't know about these earrings, because Mothman has shown consistently to just reflect them.
Indeed, but good block in the DP, so whip down for now, but Leona will have to definitely punch well above her weight here to bring this back into comfortable position for ohmeohmy.
Oh, and there's that Benimaru far D. Oh, catching ohmeohmy off guard with that fast EX fireball.
Yeah, that hit incredibly late, that Raijinken as well.
Yeah, active forever.
And so, match point for Mothman on the brink of finding the first spot in Grand Finals on winner's side.
Okay, nice little block string there.
And again,
Mothman sort of picking these air Raijinken to kind of keep that space and...
oh! What a confirm.
That was a nice cancel.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, that 4D is only super cancelable or max cancelable, not special cancelable, so...
Indeed.
Amazing reaction there.
One more touch could do it, and it's the command grab.
That should be it.
We had a feeling.
Yeah.
And the feeling came to be. Mothman takes a 3-0 over ohmeohmy, and finding himself winner's side Grand Finals will be awaiting the challengers that approach him from the loser's side. But ohmeohmy is still in this one. He's not out just yet. Still has a chance to meet Mothman potentially again in the Grand Finals, but we'll have to deal with the contenders that are waiting on the loser's side. So just want to show the viewers again the last exchange that decided the fate, the destiny. Mothman just went for standard Benimaru sequences. It wasn't anything too fancy, but we do see that ohmeohmy died with full 5 bars, which every time it happens, it's just like, brutal. You know?
Yeah. It's always unfortunate because, you know, you could have spent it, but, you know, sometimes that's how it is.
Yeah, but, you know, you got to keep your head up. You're not out of this one.
All right, so here we have, what's it, Regret Beetle and who is that?
Charles.
Charles, that's right, yes. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. So this is going to be loser semis.
Okay, Charles still rocking this team, so makes sense.
Yeah, and actually this is another UCI team kill. So UCI definitely brought the storm to this postseason.
Yeah, UCI has a lot of representation, eh?
Yeah, that's for sure. They've been leveling up all of them. One Regret Beetle definitely brought some fresh thoughts, ideas, and gameplay. What we didn't expect. At least me personally, I didn't expect. But here we go. Charles versus One Regret Beetle.
All right, nice Rekka. Ooh. Yep, Kyo's stand CD.
Yeah, very strong move.
Ooh, I like that Kyo jump D there. That just barely tips the Benimaru. Nice crouch C anti-air. Oh, that was a nice jump D from Kyo. That's always been an amazing air normal. Oh, a little drop there.
Right,
Overhead to close it out. Very nice.
Yeah, good stuff from Charles. And just a reminder for those of you that are watching, this is a first to 2 because we are in top 4 for this one.
Oh, nice neutral jump CD from the Regret Beetle. And now going into this corner combo.
Are those enders, and like, educate me if you guys are familiar with Mary, but are those enders intended? Like, it feels like...
Was that the setup that the person was talking about on the comments?
Yeah, I believe it was either KSA or PonderousSloth in the chat that might have been.
Yeah, someone was saying that that's a setup Bala uses, I believe, so... Yeah, because I remember, we talked about that a little earlier where we were like, that doesn't seem, because, you know, usually you'd see like a juggle into DP or something, but apparently that's a real setup.
Okay.
We haven't seen it pan out, really, to be honest, but,
yeah, maybe,
you know, we'll see.
Maybe he's hiding some of the mileage in the back pocket for now, until really needs it. Oh.
Yeah, now both these characters are definitely characters that want to, you know, get in.
100%.
And mix you up and put you in sort of this vortex situation. But Clark definitely having the stronger sort of like neutral buttons, I feel like. Oh, that was a great punish.
Yeah, that felt like from max range.
Yeah. Is that a read or reaction? I don't even know.
Yeah. Oh,
Oh. Oh, there's one of Blue Mary's actually. Kind of not terrible pokes that far deep.
yes,
Uh-oh.
indeed. Okay, great.
Oh, no
confirm.
fear. No fear there. Great stuff.
This
And that might be
it.
dead.
Yeah, super cancel. That should seal the deal. Nice and clean from Wondergraph Beetle. So the edge gained in the mid war. So now I have to see Cronin be the anchor, live up to the role.
4 bars. Only needs 1 bar to really kill here from 1 touch, so. And Regret Beetle not stocking a lot in the tank right now, so. Yeah, we'll see. Jump CD, overhead. Safe jump.
Okay, so no meter spent. That's definitely that has to feel good for Charles going into this last bout, last head-to-head.
Absolutely. 5 bars, full health, definitely sitting pretty.
Yeah, but I would like to see some aggro defensive options. Oh,
Uh-oh.
oh,
Oh!
that was a
must
drop.
have been.
That was an accident.
It was supposed to be EX Fireball, yeah.
Yeah.
It must have been. Or either that or pre-patch muscle memory. I don't know.
Could
One
be.
of the two.
Okay, there we go.
Nice guard
Yep,
cancel.
Guard cancel CD. That's what I want to see. Because I mean, honestly, Cronin could still kill from this position with 3 bars for sure. So.
Oh, another guard cancel. Okay.
Yep.
You know what? You know what he's trying to do? He's trying to keep Regret Beetle like closer to that corner over there.
Yeah. Great recognition from
But
Charles.
those guard cancels actually quite risky because he's guard canceling off of jump in normals, which jump in normals can blow up guard cancels if you're looking for them.
Yeah, you're not wrong about it, but Charles calculated the damage, calculated the meter needed, and will secure game 1. So a nice miniature comeback there. The Mary was definitely hard to deal with at first, but Cronin lived up to the role's namesake and ensured that the anchor of the team did its role. So going into game 2. And Wondergraph Beetle's low profiles, just ducking under these jump-ins, super consistent. If you can just find that timing, then he'll be, nice and spiggity for the rest of this match, for sure.
Absolutely. Because that's one of the scarier things to go for, and, oftentimes I'm too scared to go for it, quite frankly, but once you have a lock on those low-profile anti-airs, you can get a lot of reward off of that.
Mm-hmm. Especially with Benimaru. Cancelable crouch B, but cross
Absolutely.
the JB. Good damage here. Gets killed the life lead as well. Corner secured.
Ooh,
Go ahead.
yeah, you're seeing Regret Beetle either just like low profile things or just walk backwards just right out of range of that, of different approach. Not only just against Charles, but other opponents earlier, though their air approaches.
Yeah, exactly. And timing. No need for the anti-crouch B. Just secure it with the EX right away.
Benimaru EX is such a good move because not only is it just obviously a good move in terms of frame data and whatnot, but Benimaru doesn't typically have a fireball. So the fact that he just gets one for half a bar, your opponent might not be expecting it.
Yeah, fast one at that. But that victory here is very key because I feel like this matchup definitely tips into Benimaru's favor much more than what we saw previously.
Oh, but there's this Clark coming in.
And the jump CD, that was a strange hitting jump CD. It doesn't typically hit at that height, but regardless, take what you will.
All right.
Oh, great catch. Looked like one of your beetles was trying to press something.
Oh, nice jump ace from Charles. Yep. Oh, nice. That actually blew up the armor grab. Oh.
Okay, guard cancel. I like it.
Invincible grab. Yep.
Okay, keeps the meter for now. One more touch will do it. And the
Ooh.
6B.
Yeah, that normal's really good. It blows up, OS throws and everything like that.
Yeah, one of the fastest standing overheads. Can't combo from it, but it's just part of Clark's Vortex mix-up, etc. game.
Yeah, and the fact that it puts him airborne and not throwable, and it low crushes, ridiculous.
Yeah, it's fantastic, but speaking of fantastic, max mode confirm. This might kill. It'll probably be close, but I wouldn't be surprised if it kills. Okay.
Yep.
one
Oh,
more touch.
okay, not quite.
Yep.
But one little touch.
Yep. Okay. And that height allowed for the frame trap, so that would have been a little plus if you guys did that in training mode. Final round of game 2.
Okay. Oh, just a high connect. Sorry, not. Uh-oh.
Oh. Okay. Just had the read.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh, okay. Nice punish on that roll. There.
Yep,
4-A, yep.
into the corner.
Oh, that's
okay.
gonna be
Cronin.
be dead.
Cronin.
Yeah.
Watch out. It's getting hot over there. Cronin. Sealing the deal again for Charles. And you'll send his fellow UCI team or fellow UCI participant packing home, take it 2-0, secure the spot in losers finals.
Yeah. But good stuff from both players,
Yeah, really good run from One Regret Beetle. I mean, that has to have been one of the best upsets runs we've seen this season. Even going back to the match days, I can't recall too many upsets that took place. But One Regret Beetle definitely held his own. It was unfortunate that it had to come down to the team kill, but still looked extremely good, regardless.
Yeah. Those upsets were really impressive. And either way, should definitely be proud of those.
Yeah, absolutely. Just trying to look at the final moments for those of you that are watching the stream. I think there was a cross-up JD attempt somewhere in there from the side of One Regret Beetle on the Elizabeth. But the moment that Charles got that corner confirmed, we were like, yep, that's Cronin's domain right there. So it's really cool to see, Cronin thrive where he lives and breathes. All right, so on to the losers finals, guys. Another heavy hitter.
Yeah, from here on out, it's going to be all the real big players.
And yeah, we've talked about One Regret Beetle's upset run, but not much about the fact that Charles was actually seeded 7th himself. And look, he's went through a number of these players that are honestly seeded much higher than them.
Oh, really?
I think back to the fact that the reason I'm not as surprised, based on the intel collected from tournaments prior that have taken place in the last couple of weeks, Charles on his characters has been leveling up very quickly, even from the regular season of CBBL. Apparently, he took a game off of even the likes of Reynolds at the local this past week.
Oh, that's impressive. Yeah. Reynolds definitely, one of the top American KOF players, and yeah.
100%. So let me fix the title here. This is losers finals, guys. First to 3. That.
Oh, jump CD.
Yep, here we go. So I think this match will definitely allow for us to see a bit more of that ohmeohmy flair, that spark that hopefully hasn't been lost. The matchup's not as difficult for the space that he likes to take.
Nice little light confirm. There.
Yeah, very good light confirm. Still has some meter to work with. Oh, spends
Oh.
it.
Nice little setup. Oh, overhead. Okay. Let's see what.
Yeah, I think it's the first time we've seen Charles
Let's
use
see
it.
what Charles can get started.
Oh, great roll. Oh my.
Oh, wow.
My goodness. He got a crossover off the neutral jump. That's insane.
I haven't seen that in this game at all.
Yeah.
I remember seeing it in 98 and stuff, but wow.
That was crazy.
Definitely crazy, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna see my keep out. Smart way to play. Yeah, this matchup's really hard for Clark in general because getting in against Mai is no easy task.
Certainly a nightmare. But, oh, great 2-tap here. Super cancels as well. Into the corner. Great bait on the roll.
Just baiting off the roll, yeah.
You know, I feel like you should have spent the EX there. But, for now...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, great timing on the roll this time. So gets away with the, you know, the fact that he saved the meter. But speaking of saving meter, Cronin 5 bars.
Yeah, definitely could make this comeback at any time. But you know, ohmeohmy is sitting on a very comfortable lead. So there's that jump CD. Yep. I mean, it's going to be the battle of the jump CDs in this matchup. You know.
Absolutely. And
both amazing for slightly different reasons, but some of the best air CDs in the game. Okay, nice confirm.
Back to neutral. ohmeohmy flying around with the charge move.
Yeah, I agree with this. Running away, let the timer go down to below 30.
Yeah, it started to frustrate Charles a little bit.
Yeah, because the thing is, he's sitting on such a lead in terms of character. Yep, letting that timer drain down is super smart.
Yeah, very well advised, but the standing overhead with the close D will secure against the Mai. So, finally dealt with ohmeohmy's Mai.
Yep. But Charles with 800 life remaining, so still healthy.
Oh, full cash out. I very much understand, but I'm not sure if I fully agree.
Yeah, I could agree with that, but yeah, it's not. It might not, but. Oh, that'll just do it though.
Okay,
so.
I stand corrected then. ohmeohmy getting first blood in losers finals. Leona will be the cleanup crew. You know, yeah, we will have to see a bit of a pause here from Charles. There we go. Yeah, member select.
Okay, I wonder if Charles is going to bring out any of the older characters that we saw in the match days, or you know, just some time to think about it, because you know, sometimes you don't need to switch characters. Sometimes you just need to think. But we'll see.
Yeah, I agree.
Let's see.
Oh. Okay, Benamaru.
Same character. Or wait.
Instead of Kyo.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. Okay. So one switch out.
Yeah, Kyo, you know, Kyo was good in terms of like allowing for Charles to channel his aggressive playstyle, but like ohmeohmy's Maya was just so much better in the point war, so it makes sense to try to see if you can throw him off. You do have another game cushion potentially as well, in case things don't work out, but we'll see. Already, yep. Charles cornered.
ohmeohmy starting that pressure up.
Yeah, but nice Raijinken options here.
We just Raijinken 3 times. But honestly, it's a great move at controlling that sort of space, so fair enough. Plus, it's like since it's a pseudo projectile, it's basically completely disjointed from Benamaru, so.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess, funnily enough, thinking about it, both these characters have majorly disjointed moves in, you know, Raijinken and Ryuembu.
Ryuembu especially.
Yeah, you see that beat out so much stuff. It's crazy.
Yes, indeed. But ohmeohmy is still victorious in the point war of game number 2.
Yeah, and this Clark is not. Clark is no easy matchup. You can't get. It's a lot harder to get started with Clark against Mai.
Oh, I love the pursuit.
He's getting started.
Okay. Vortex commenced. Here we go.
Yep.
Keeping the frame traps clean.
Great. Not taking any big risks here. Nice crouch C.
Oh, but
that should be it.
Man grab indeed. Yeah, ohmeohmy was respecting a lot. Charles took quick notice there. So good stuff. Quickly evening the score. And still has 4 bars to sit on, so this is nice and comfortable for now.
Yeah, Charles actually taking the lead from here because of that meter.
Yeah, that is true. Crouch C. Oh,
Yep.
punish the... Yeah, Leona's stand CD has so much whiff recovery.
Yeah, backed in the corner is a little tricky too. Here. Oh, nice
Oh.
jump over, but not a super big punish.
Oh,
Uh-oh,
hit
that's
the
gonna be
moon
dead.
slasher. Yeah, and only needed half a bar to do so. That one, you know, I have to say, this is looking extremely good for Charles. Still has full health. Almost the meter lead as well. In fact, has the meter lead now that ohmeohmy spent it on neutral. Playing extremely calm, can, you know, burn a little bit of time.
Oh,
Oh,
nice
nice
anywhere
confirm.
juggle there.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. Catching the mash there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm getting the sense with this Clark, Charles is starting to understand, you know, the patterns of ohmeohmy and starting to sort of run away with it with this Clark.
Yeah. Oh, great confirm from Crouch C. This should be it. Oh,
Oh, no cancel.
yeah. Okay. Party
You're able
maximum.
to super cancel that, right?
You are, I believe so too. And
Yeah, okay.
okay, punish
Well,
on the
takes it anyway, so.
with DP confirm. So unfortunate for ohmeohmy, he will drop the game to the changed up team, and I do not feel like the determining factor was necessarily the Benimaru pick. It was the fact that there was a complete, you know, change of mindset when that Clark came in.
Absolutely, yeah. The Benimaru really didn't do much different than the Kyo, results-wise. It was just that Clark, I think it was Charles understanding the, just reading the opponent a lot better, you know?
Yeah, exactly. So here we go back to neutral of game 3. Raijinken. This has been par for course from the side of Charles. A few more Raimetos as well fit in there, but otherwise, not too much of the aggressive style. We see, oh, what a DP.
Ooh, that was good.
I love it.
Caught that extended hurt box there.
Oh, again.
No fear.
Yeah, no fear at all. I have a feeling he's just trying to see what ohmeohmy does. Like, these Raijinkens are kind of distracting. Ah, yeah. It's counterpoked right away.
And, you know, we were saying last match how that determining factor was that Clark. Well, this Benimaru is looking in this game to show up now.
Yeah, crispy clean. It's not been anything too flashy except for now.
Nice cross-up, and that should be dead.
Oh, did the wrong
Oh,
Raijinken, I
not
think.
yet.
Yeah, ohmeohmy sitting back. What a jump with the JD. And that right there is how you put emphasis on your character switch.
Yeah.
All right, so Leona coming
No.
in almost 3 bars, but
Yep.
you know, Charles is playing a little bit more aggressively now that Mai's gone.
Yeah. Yeah, I get the feeling that Charles is now understanding ohmeohmy a lot better and sort of knows what to do. She's got the reads, you know?
Exactly, yes, but nice calculation on the meter needed from ohmeohmy with the slash saber, level 2.
But ohmeohmy can, you know, is keeping it even life-wise, so it's not over by any stretch of the imagination.
Absolutely, but great confirm from the Crouch C into the corner, maintains the corner position. This is where Clark is one of potential scariest. Oh my goodness, close A's.
Oh, nice. Man, Charles has been spot on using the using Clark's Crouch C as like a whiff punish.
Yeah, exactly, and back to the corner now. And the command throw, just when we had forgotten about it. Comes back to bite you.
Yep.
Yeah, that whole game was just whiff punishes and crouch A's, and then suddenly the command grab.
Oh, now starting to mix in those jump Ds.
Okay, and the seal super.
Oh,
This,
sealed. Yep.
oh, but rolls out.
Just roll. Just rolling.
Rolled all the way to the other side of the screen. Again, not much mileage gained from the seal super. Back to neutral. Oh, okay, okay.
Oh, another crouch C.
Yep, okay, great jump, but no button behind it in time. And the crouch C buffer again. No.
Okay.
Oh.
Roll back.
Okay, back dashing. Oh!
Nice, Max.
Okay. And that's 2-1 for Charles. The Clark again. Putting an exclamation point in this losers finals. I don't know about you guys, but I'm pumped. Upset position for Charles. And ohmeohmy has got some pondering to do.
Oh, okay. Rematch.
Yeah, sticking to the characters, you know. I feel like this one is gonna go the full distance. Let's find out.
Let's see.
But I also think
Fireball.
yeah, fireballs to get the neutral star, but I do think ohmeohmy has to play a bit more aggressively just to not allow Charles to play completely comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but that real problem is that Clark.
Yeah, very true.
Okay, just controlling the space, yep. Oh, nice air-to-air CD. Oh, yep, there you see both the Ryuembu and Raijinken. Okay, both trying to just sort of control that airspace. Nice.
Great neutral on JB. Yep, there's gonna be a cash out from ohmeohmy.
Yep.
Oh, what?
What?
And it worked?
Yeah, that was... You shouldn't meet with that at all, but...
Yeah.
You know, Charles just didn't block it, so, you know, okay.
Oh, there we go, yes. You should, back
Clean
up
air to
there.
air.
Yeah, very clean. Retreating. Nice to ensure that Benimaru is staved off.
Okay. But here's this Clark incoming, so let's see if ohmeohmy can put an end to this problem.
Yeah, and I think the real issue has been the exchanges in neutral, right? I mean, a lot of the times where Clark's able to get the offense started are off of these exchanges where the crouch C's or the crouch A's have been landed.
Exactly, yeah.
And then it snowballs from there.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is again, but no special behind
Because once he gets that one touch, he can start running, you know, Clark can start running that Clark Vortex.
Exactly. But this time...
Ooh, I like that far D anti.
Yep.
Oh,
indeed.
yep. That's gonna get it started.
Zenryoku here. Yep. Ah.
Oh, no punish on that roll, but that's okay.
Yep, back to neutral. And anywhere
Oh,
juggle.
nice anywhere juggle.
Unfortunately, no Oki from this, but one touch territory.
Okay, nice. Yep. Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, so ohmeohmy was playing that round a lot better, though.
Yeah.
I feel
totally
like
agree.
the spacing was a little bit better and a little cleaner, and the button placement overall was just a lot better. You know, from the air-to-airs to the ground game.
Yeah, and it'll be much harder to replicate with Leona, right? But I feel like this is at least the start of pulling this back together for ohmeohmy.
Yeah.
Oh, but not when you're in the corner.
Yeah, and that lead is starting to slowly melt away is the thing.
Yeah, oh my goodness.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I should just spend as much as possible here. Yep.
Oh, okay.
I don't...
You know, I do prefer the V-Slasher Ender because it keeps the corner, allows you to still get a safe jump because you get plenty of frame advantage. But for now, it'll do. A sweep.
So this is looking different because, you know, that Clark is out of the way, so...
Yeah, very important elimination. But Cronin again with
That being
5
said,
lives.
not that, you know, Charles's Cronin is no slouch, but we'll see how this pans out.
Yeah, nice frame check from ohmeohmy. Double close A.
Okay.
Oh!
Oh, Shadow Strike, yep. That might be
What?
dead. Oh, no spends, okay. Safe jump.
Oh, chance to kill.
Oh, he could have...
Okay. Slide still gets the job done. So, final round of Game 4. Potential Grand Finals qualifier point for Charles as well.
Ooh, the jump CD, yep. Okay. How much is he going to spend on this?
I fully agree with spending this meter.
Yep.
Oh, is...
Oh, what?
Almost had a chance to finish it there.
Yeah, if that were EX Flame, it would have been dead, right?
I think so as well.
Oh,
And that is it for losers finals. Charles takes it over ohmeohmy, 3-1.
yeah, that was a close last match, though.
Very close. You know, the prediction was wrong, but I'm not necessarily disappointed at that fact because we did see Charles keep it together, nice and calm. That Clark was not really getting all of the spots and the space that Charles wanted at first, especially when Mai was in there. But the minute that Mai went down, that was like the sign for Charles to go full throttle on that Clark.
Yeah.
So another upset, and Charles in grand finals to meet MOTHMAN, his fellow UCI representative. That's going to be the end of the tournament for ohmeohmy, but what a run as well. Oh my goodness, both players going right in. Okay. No time to reflect over that one.
Yep, MOTHMAN, team locked in. All ready to go. Charles, probably what we saw previously. Well, then again, there's the Kyo or the Benimaro. What do you think it'll be?
Ooh, I think it'll be Kyo to start.
Yeah, let's see.
You know, it's interesting though, right? Because I feel like these two probably played together enough times where there's not enough surprises necessarily that will put things in disarray to get the set started. But I feel like also that's what Charles will need in order to assemble, you know, a streak of games that will allow him to get the reset. So I mean, that's what's necessary, right? This is the grand finals right here. Oh, Rio.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is something we've not seen Charles pull yet, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I believe this is the first spotted Rio of the entire season from Charles. So here we go, guys. Grand finals of Collegiate Bruin Battle League Season 5 being held for KO 15. Aristocrat Tier Finals. Here we go.
All right, let's see. I mean, you know, Rio can definitely dish out that damage, so especially on anchor, so.
Yeah. Everyone a heavy hitter.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice run-up throw.
And deep JA. Safe jump as well. Back into the same Oki.
Oh, just controlling that,
What
commanding
the?
that space.
That crossed up?
Yeah, I guess so.
And quick
Yeah,
work made of the Kyo to get things started.
That was a weird cross-up.
Yeah, perhaps Charles walked out of the corner just a little bit because I do not believe that setup ordinarily crosses up in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, and yeah, another unfortunate matchup for Clark, to be frank. So
Yeah.
a slow and thorough approach.
That neutral jump C, you see that? Yeah. And that is a neutral jump only normal, correct?
That's correct. Neutral jump only. Can't even do it from neutral hop. So. there's
Okay,
that at
so
least.
yeah. But still extremely good at controlling the space, even still.
Indeed. Oh, great block on the hop cross up. That is very hard to see, but the stance low. Super cancel potentially? Nope. Okay. Just back to neutral. I respect it. A MOTHMAN could just burn a lot of this time, but
Yep. This is going to be damage.
I'll drop the corner rooting, but still out of command grab. There's a super cancel. Okay. Yeah, maybe it just Charles was dropping it previously.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. It's weird.
Yeah, it didn't kill though, which is
Problematic.
yeah. Oh, and
Uh-oh.
MOTHMAN spends the max mode.
Really problematic now. Now that the Clark's just out of it.
Yeah, what a turnaround. So Whip stays alive. And this is the first we'll see of this reel. Let's see if it's enough to bring it all the way back. In game number 1, okay, yeah.
Okay.
Nice and easy.
Oh, unfortunate. I think just the normal Tatsu would have killed there, but you know.
Yeah, no, that's true. But whatever gets the ball rolling.
Yeah. But you know, it still has over 3 meters, so should be okay.
Alright, so neutral's gonna. I feel like we're gonna see a lot of JDs, guys. I don't know about you.
Yeah. Interestingly, though, it seems like Charles favors the jump B.
Yeah, especially for that
In
close
some
up
of these cases, yeah.
jump in as well. It's very strong.
Which, as a jump in, I think makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep. See there, you see it again.
Yeah, but
It's definitely a pretty good jump in, but
not enough frame advantage there. The height it was done.
yeah.
Oh, nice block. Whoa.
And there you see another reason why that jump B is pretty good. It's a cross up.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, just slugs him. Yeah. EX fireballs.
Oh my
Yep.
goodness, great reactions from Mothman there. It's very hard to punish that ADP of Rio's, even on whiff, just because of how fast it recovers. It's lightning
Absolutely,
fast.
yeah. Gosh, in older games it was even more painful to punish.
Yeah, for real.
But yeah, even in this game, sometimes ADPs can be really hard to get the punish on. But no switches, so... Oh, okay.
Okay,
Nice.
great light confirmed. Mid-screen bread and butter.
Or B.
Oh.
Okay.
I like this aggressive approach once again. This has been a lot more effective than we saw game number 1.
Yeah. And those air-to-air jump Ds have been working pretty well. You know.
Yeah, at least so far. So far, so good. Great confirm again from Crouch A.
Eureka, yeah. Yeah, I mean, Charles just sitting on a pretty good lead at this point, and that's going to kill.
Yeah, another very wise, well thought out use of meter there. Knew exactly the combo necessary to kill. And so rewarded with a quick work made on the whip, and actually had full health as well to start this round.
Exactly, that's quite impressive. Quite the switch up from last game. But here we see Benimara coming in.
Oh, great
Party.
TP. And,
Oh, nice.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
And that's a corner combo, so he's going to be able to get that extended combo with the anti-air Raijinken.
Oh, and stun?
Oh. Yeah. That's 2 Benimaru stuns we've seen today, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of English there as well with that whiff DP. What's my name?
And right there you saw an interesting mix-up from Benimaru, which is the jump B being now cancelable into that drill kick. And in this game, if I'm not mistaken, they changed drill to be actually an overhead, so it's a double overhead now.
Yeah, jackknife is indeed an overhead, or a drill, yes.
Yeah, which it didn't used to be, which is really interesting. So it gives Benimaru that extra threat. Unfortunately, I think it's a little less plus than older games, but I think that's a fair trade-off.
What a confirm from the counter hit far D.
Oh, no fear, just grab the grappler.
And just like that, Mothman retakes the lead in game 2 from down 1 character as well.
Oh.
Just when one would think that you have the edge against Mothman, no less. Suddenly, difficult position for Charles.
No kidding. But you know, Charles has the 5 bars. He can bring this back at any point.
Yeah, you know, we see a lot of Rio players use their meter especially when they have a lot at their disposal. Go for the EX Kookens just to control neutral better.
Absolutely. Really good fireball, because not only is it like an actual fireball, obviously, but a little late on that max activation.
Yeah, unfortunate, but at least it has some.
But okay.
Oh my! That was so active.
Yeah, just overheads him. So okay. Still doable, definitely doable, but this Yabazaki is definitely not going to be an easy hill to climb.
Yeah, no doubt about it, but certainly doable. Just one nice confirm. And could this be it?
This is going to be a lot of damage. It's not going to be...
Oh, okay.
Oh,
yeah,
he's going to be able to go into EX Super and get a juggle. Oh, okay.
No, yeah, didn't do the right rooting. Oh, no. Oh, no. And Mothman steals game 2 back from the grasp of Charles. So, going into game 3, potential match point, grand finals point, season number 5 Aristocrat Tier tournament point for Mothman. And I'm not sure if we'll get a full glimpse of what happened at the end. Maybe we can revisit it afterwards. But it just looked like Charles got hit out of something he did on his own wake up, or Mothman's own wake up.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay. Okay, DP.
Yeah. DV on minus frames has to
Ooh,
be.
nice throw
layer
tech.
1. Oh, yeah, that was great throw tech. The space build as well. Oh.
Ooh.
Okay, wake up DP.
Okay. Oh, interesting use of, is that the crouch D?
I'm sorry?
Never mind. The
Okay.
like whip crouch D thing. That's like the weird looking kick thing, right?
That's right.
That
Yes.
crouch D?
That is
Okay.
crouch D.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what is going
Wait,
on?
no punish.
Yeah, from the drop
okay.
combo of Mothman, now suddenly there's a chance for
Oh,
Charles
that might be dead. That's gonna
to steal this
that's
one.
gonna be-
Yeah, that is
Yep.
dead. Wow. My goodness. Okay, Mothman's got to keep this together. That was definitely a steal from Charles.
Yeah. Jump CD. Okay, nice sweep.
Oh, what a Raimeito. That was that was insane.
Yeah.
I think that was a light one as well, so would have been minus.
Yeah, the light one's a lot riskier, but you know, the speed there really helped. Oh, just calls out the jump.
Yep, and we've seen what this Benimaru can do from Moth. Oh my.
Okay.
Okay.
Puts him in the corner with the throw. Okay.
Favorable
Slowing
trade.
down.
Yeah, it gets Benimaru
Both players are sort of apprehensive about approaching here, it seems like.
Yes, indeed.
Oh, yep, see, there's that double overhead again. Oh,
what?
Sweep into...
Yeah.
I can't imagine that was... I can't imagine he intended to sweep into quick max.
Yeah, there's no way.
Maybe it was like far D into quick max and he accidentally hit down or something. I don't know.
I think so as well, but Charles has to be an opportunist here.
Oh, okay.
Oh, empty jump sweep.
Yeah, and you saw right there, like, it was even harder to see that as an empty jump because you saw the opening frames of some sort of Benimaru jump normal, I think.
Yeah, it might have been JA, but Mothman finding himself now on tournament point on the back of this Benimaru.
Oh, just EXDP. One really weird fact is, fun fact, Benimaru has both of his DPs, B and D, and EX also, I guess, have full invincibility.
Yeah, very important tool in his arsenal. The pressure from Charles has been nice and composed. I like the close A's fit in there as well. A lot of plus frames.
Yeah, and it looks like you won't have to spend really much bar to get... Yep.
Oh, ADP.
So, yeah. Gonna have a little bit less life, but with 5 bars, Ryo could definitely just almost straight up kill you if he gets the right hit.
Yep, so fends off the set point for now. Oh, okay. All right, that worked, I guess.
Yeah. I guess the EX Fireball hit the initial extended hurt box.
Yeah, oh, is that it?
That's
And
gonna be it.
The confirm into level 2 writes in the history books. Mothman's victory in the Aristocrat Tier postseason finals of CBBL season number 5. Mothman takes it 3-0. Congrats.
Yeah, big congratulations to Mothman. Great show
Yeah, that was a
and
sick
great
set.
performance.
Amazing performance from every single player that joined here tonight. Amazing tournament as well. And actually, guys, if you're watching the stream, don't go too far. We're actually going to get a winner's interview as well as a second place player's interview. So please, if you have the stream still on, don't go too far. But amazing set from both players. I mean, I fully believed in that Charles comeback, right? There was a lot of stability we saw in those last moments of the set. But I also feel like the fact that Charles stuck to the Rio, like, said a lot about his resolve, because, you know, that was definitely not something I would have personally done in this position, but he fully believed in what the Rio could have accomplished there. It was unfortunate we couldn't get to see the full glimpses of it, but I appreciated the decision nonetheless.
Absolutely, yeah. And Rio is one of those characters that, you know, sometimes it can be a little tricky to get the right hit, but once you do, with, you know, with that 5 bars, you can really make your opponent regret it.
Yeah, absolutely. And just waiting for our players to shuffle in the voice channel if they are available. If not, no worries. We'll still have, of course, some closing thoughts, and we have a special announcement awaiting you guys as well, so stick around, don't go anywhere. But yeah, what a tournament. I mean, that was super exciting. Not everything that we fully expected with regards to teams we saw, which actually made it to me like even all the more exciting, right? Because we didn't necessarily get to bring all the storylines from the regular season, so it allowed for some extra emphasis to be added to each player's respective techniques shown. And Mothman here joins the VC. What's up, Mothman?
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, what's up? Winner chicken dinner. Congrats on winning the A tier, dude.
Thank you.
All right, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thanks a lot for having me. It was a great tournament.
Yeah, awesome to hear. Yeah, we do want to hear your thoughts like a bit on how the tournament went. Now, of course, you did have to go through a couple of your fellow UCIers along the way, but overall, how did you feel about the tournament? Like, how did you feel? Like, who do you feel like your toughest opponent was along the way?
Yeah, honestly, overall, it was really interesting to see all the different players, styles, and teams and everything. Yeah, I'm not sure. I know Charles and I actually played this last weekend at a offline local, so it's funny to get to play him again. But yeah, like I really enjoy seeing like his Clark and like these more unusual characters, Leona and Blue Mary and all that. So yeah, I think it was Charles, ohmeohmy, Kento. Yeah, a lot of players I think took some games off me or got close.
Yeah, actually, yeah, looking at the players you ran into, definitely a lot of heavy hitters along the way. Kento, the likes of ohmeohmy as well. And the fact that we saw the upset in losers finals between ohmeohmy and Charles, I think that speaks a lot to how much Charles leveled up. And you said you played against Charles a couple times at locals. What are your thoughts on like his trajectory over the course of this past couple weeks, perhaps, or even just in this tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it seems to me like he's improved a lot. I think it's been a bit since we played, other than this past weekend. But yeah, big props to him on that. Even in this last set that we were just playing, I felt like he was playing really solid, like fundamentals. He wasn't like overcommitting. He like chose his approaches. There was times when I would like walk forward and he would walk back just enough like to maintain that spacing. Like just all those little fundamental things really stood out. So yeah, big props.
Yeah, for sure. And, you know, just my last question, and of course, EJK, feel free as well afterwards if you have any questions. We saw your whip kind of be put in a position where she wasn't able to shine as fully as what we've seen throughout the regular season, at least the match days. But that even more so allowed for Benimaru to do what he does best, which is, you know, pull out the lightning. And those confirms were like so sick. In terms of what your strategy was for the Benimaru, how did you feel? Like what do you feel like you need to do with him that allowed you to be as successful as you were with the Benimaru specifically?
Yeah, honestly, I think he's the character I enjoy playing the most on my team. And I think my approach to it has always been like just recognizing that he basically has every tool, but they may not be as strong as other characters. So he just has like a jack of all trades play style. So I try to do that, you know, just mix up the options a lot. He has the hop knee is good. You can do double overhead with the spin kick. You can do empty jump low. All those staggered strings with like jab and everything are plus, and like frame traps and stuff. So I just like that really simple approach. Like every time I get a hit, even if it's just like 1, 2B, try to maximize damage off of that. Go into special super or whatever. Try to get the corner. Just keep mixing up the options.
Yeah, it's awesome to hear you guys. Take some notes if you want to add Benimaru to your team. I feel like there was a lot of cool stuff we saw that truly anyone can learn from. So yeah, thanks again for being a part of the tournament, being a part of the experience, and also for those excellent answers as well. Any other thing else that you have to ask EJK?
Oh no! Funny enough, he just answered the question that I was gonna ask. Was do you have a favorite character to play? But he just answered it with Benimaru, so that's great.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. So yeah, that's pretty much all my questions. So yeah, once again, congrats to MOTHMAN for taking it, the A tier finals of CBBL Season 5, which was held for KO 15. We'll have your prizes and stuff shortly, but I believe Sayano will be getting you that shirt of yours once we get all of that arranged. So yeah, once again, good stuff. We'll be in contact with you sometime soon. And yeah.
Cool. Sounds good. Yeah, thanks a lot again for having me. Just want to say really quick, big thanks guys for commentating and organizing all this. I feel like every time I tune into the stream, it's been really solid. Enjoy the commentary and everything. So yeah, thanks again.
Oh yeah,
It was a pleasure to watch you play.
Yo.
Yeah, we were just as entertained from our side, so really appreciated having you along. And we see Charles has joined as well. Commiserations, Charles, but it was an excellent run. Really good stuff today.
Thank you. I was hoping I would get at least one game off of MOTHMAN. I promise I normally do better fighting him, but he's too good. So, the winner goes to spoils.
Hey, I mean, to me, that's you're a champion already, just with the sportsmanship right there you've shown, and also the fact that you put up a great fight throughout all of your bouts. It was a long run that you had to make, even because you're sent down pretty early by the likes of ohmeohmy, but then in the run back, I mean, that was incredibly convincing. Do you feel like the first to 3 allowed for more of yourself to shine through, or do you feel like you just had the read on him regardless?
I definitely think the first to 3 helped a lot. So I was lucky enough to play him in winner's bracket first time. I went 0-2 and against him. However, the end of the second game, I made the click. I figured out what his game plan was with each character, with Mai, Leona, what he prefers doing, what he doesn't like to do. For example, with Mai, he liked to down back a lot, wait for me to approach with the air, and just hop and just hit me out, swap me out with far D, far B. So I'll just stay on the ground, slowly approach, Clark 2D, make my way in. And I made that happen in the loser's bracket.
That's so
the first
sick.
to 3 definitely helped me.
Oh my goodness, that's so sick. Yeah, speaking of Charles, or I said Charles. Speaking of Clark, I'm sorry. Like I've now associated you with Clark now because that character,
I mean, you rearrange the letters in his name, and you get like some of the letters of Clark, right?
No, yeah, that is true. I mean, it's become synonymous
it's a
now.
calling.
Yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is truly a calling.
No, I think that Clark showing you put up in the today was really impressive. I have to congratulate you on that. And I think like what you were saying is I feel like your reads were on point with Clark.
Clark is it's kind of a risky character. You do have to, just because of the nature of hops in this game, getting a big punish on a jump command grab is much more dangerous than, let's say, Street Fighter. So there's a little bit more risk to reward that you have to weigh your options. But in this game, there's also just obscenely nasty option selects that you can do with command grab characters. I can option select my safe jump with a command grab, so if you roll, I grab you. You can't do anything except block. But Clark is just, at the end of the day, he's a good character. In my opinion, very, very underrated. I think the only reason we don't see more play of him is because a lot of people that we look to get inspiration for matches, like Xiao Hai example, I genuinely believe they don't know how to play Clark. They don't do the optimal things. They don't know how to keep you in the vortex. I do think there are more Clark players in America, and especially after these recent changes in this big patch, you will see more Clark players rise up in the bracket. He is very strong.
So it sounds like it's time to do some studying, you guys.
It's
Well said.
And I will actually, I said I'll do it after this tournament. I will make a short little, probably 5-minute guide on how to play Clark, all the fundamentals, and the best part, the dirty tricks. That is the reason why you play command grab characters. It is to get rid of all honesty. When I did 2D, double step into command grab, that's not real. But good luck knowing that the first few times you see it. There's a whole bag of dirty tricks that you gotta have memorized, and the dopamine rush when you hit it, it feels too good. I love Clark.
Calling you guys out. So yeah, a lot of studying we'll have to do tonight and the days after on this menace of a character. I mean, I've certainly believed in this character for quite a while, but I must say my belief has been just fully ameliorated by what I've seen today, what I've heard from you as well in this interview. Any last things you have to ask, EJK? I feel like I'm thoroughly fulfilled by from what I've heard.
Not in particular. I think that covered it pretty much.
Very cool. And I do want to use these last moments while we still have both of you in this voice call. Anything else you guys would like to just mention? Any final thoughts? Anything you'd like to shill in regards to social media or YouTube and such, or Discord servers, anything like that?
Mothman, you want to go first? You want me to?
Go ahead.
Yeah, go for it. Anyone who likes to go.
I guess I'll go first. The SoCal Irvine region, a lot of KOF players. If you are in the region, a lot of locals, Barcode, Contender Coliseum, UCI, you will get good KOF matches wherever you are in the Irvine, Orange County, SoCal region. Highly recommend stopping by to visit. We will gladly welcome you with open arms. And other than that, I think that's all I have to say. Thanks for hosting the tournament. I had a blast.
Awesome, love to hear. And yeah, thanks for pointing out the SoCal Irvine scene. I definitely say that you fully proven like the strength of the region through the representation we've seen in this tournament. Like there was a lot of heavy hitters from the UCI squad, so amazing to see. Anything else from Mothman? I don't think we've heard any final thoughts from you or anything you'd like to show.
Yeah, definitely second what Charles said. And also you can find me on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch, Mothman FGC. Mostly make Marvel videos, but yeah, KOF too.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, I've caught a few of the Marvel videos you have on YouTube. They're really sick, very detailed and well thought out. Feels like I come away learning something. So excited to see all the things that you guys do, not just in the FGC, but even beyond in the social media and your local FGC. So again, thank you guys so much for being a part of this event, this tournament, this season, and also joining us for a quick interview as well. Really appreciate it. I felt like we've learned a lot from this short time we've had you guys, but that's gonna do it for this tournament itself. And of course, you guys feel free to stick around and voice if you'd like. It's no rush necessarily, but we have a couple of things to cover in the last moments of this stream. So first things first, we have an announcement for the next season of CBBL, season number 6. So get your eyes ready and trained on the screen. I'm gonna pull up the promo video for that. This was made by Sarah the Hero, the one and only. We want to give him a great big thanks for making the video because honestly, I was super hyped by it. I feel like a lot of you in the chat will get some appreciation for it as well. So, all right, here we go. Let me just pull it up and sit tight. It's going to be on the YouTube stream for those of you in the voice call as well. So,
all right, check it out.
Here we go. Okay. All right. So based on what I've seen, what I've heard, what I felt in the very depths of my soul, we've got Guilty Gear Exarch Rev 2 for season number 6 of Collegiate Bruin Battle League. Oh my goodness. You guys better start trading right away. This game's already equipped with rollback, by the way, so there's no need to wait for anything, unlike season number 1 where we were waiting for that juicy rollback to come to BBCF officially. Nope. We've got it already available this time. No bait. No bait. I am not joking about this whatsoever. This is Rev 2 on the horizon, guys. Just be on the lookout for details further coming from, I believe, Cyano on signups and information and such. But yes, this is legit. This will be Rev 2 for season number 6 of CBBL. So even if you guys are not fully enthused about Guilty Gear as a series or even Rev 2 necessarily, this is a game where, this season is an opportunity to start learning the game, start getting into the game, learn the game with people that are among you, your peers from your school or even peers from this very server. This is your chance to start to become immersed into the world of Rev 2. So look forward to the further information coming from Cyano. And yeah, that is the juicy announcement we've got for CBBL season number 6. I do believe that concludes all of the special news. I just need to make sure I'm not forgetting anything, because I always have the feeling that something's being forgotten. Let me make sure. No, yeah, okay. I do think that is all that we've got for you guys tonight. Any last thoughts? Any last thing you want to get in quickly before the stream gets closed out? From many of you.
Well, I guess that was just a really great season to be a part of. It's my pleasure to be a part of it, to compete and to commentate. Really great time, yeah. If you want to catch me, I have a YouTube channel, I guess. I can shout that out. It's just called Origami, based off of Kyo's Rekka. I post KOF stuff sometimes, so yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Yeah, thank you so much, EJK, for being a part of the experience. We've had you on a number of times, even throughout the regular season as well. It was a great pleasure having you for the commentary. Really enjoyed your company. And you guys make sure to give his YouTube channel a visit and a subscribe. There's a lot of great YouTube content specialists in our server, so just do make sure to support them all. And yeah, thanks again, EJK, for adding that tidbit.
I guess one little thing I could add is, with this new season, this upcoming season being a Guilty Gear game, maybe more UCSB representation will be able to come. We'll see.
Oh yeah, I do hear that UCSB's got a good slate of Guilty Gear players.
No KOF players.
Yeah. Unfortunately. Well, hey, at least you held it down for the team. I think you represented at least the school with nice pride. So yeah, that's awesome. I'll go ahead and give my final thoughts as well. I wasn't necessarily the administrator for this league. I'm not even, strictly speaking, an official staff member any longer, but I could not turn down the opportunity to be a part of the administration for, a season of CBBL that has a game that I'm really passionate about. I really love the scene. I really love the series. I really appreciate seeing just, KOF play no matter what the level is, and seeing at the collegiate level, you guys just bringing up new tricks, new ideas week after week, especially throughout the regular season match days, and then seeing the fruits of it in the postseason finals was just amazing. And it's really an honor for me to have been a viewer, a commentator, spectator, as well as an organizer for this league this season. So I'm not sure if I'll be returning for future leagues, just because I think I've fully exhausted most of my energy. We'll see what is left, what remains for me, if I will be able to join season number 6 for Rev 2. But regardless, if you guys want to catch me anywhere, like on social media, Twitter, YouTube, etc., I do maintain 2 YouTube channels. One of them is for fighting games. That one's just Karushi Drive, the same as my tag. And then I maintain a channel for card games. If you're interested in Yu-Gi-Oh, Vanguard, Hearthstone, any of those, it's called Blue Tea TCG. If you're on Discord, if you're in our Discord server, you can find the links to those by clicking on my profile. And then Twitter, which I told myself I wouldn't be using too much, but I've found myself scrolling a lot more than I otherwise like, but if you're interested in that, you can find me Cruci_drive. I don't really self spending a lot of time on that website, so if you're interested in that, feel free to follow. And last but not least, do make sure to support your locals. These kinds of things would not be possible without the local scene being strong and beaming from the respective areas and regions and schools that each of you guys represented tonight. We see a lot of representation from UCI, so a lot of the other schools, UCLA included, have a lot of work to do to catch up, at least in the scene of KOF. I think that was the last but not least portion that I had. Again, we'll get the prizing to those of you that finished in the top 3 sometime soon. Just make sure to get in touch with Cyano regarding that, the shirts, the Steam money, which for you, Mothman, I'll get in touch with you regarding the Steam money. And then I think the shirts and the rest will be Cyano specifically. But yeah, that's going to do it for CBBL season number 5, which was held for KO15, supported by SNK through their esports support program. This was the Aristocrat Cheer Finals for the postseason. Thanks you guys for watching. This is Cruci Drive signing out.